Hello everyone, welcome to Anfield Roads Live as normal, live with friends. Thank you for all coming into the stream. We're going to do another one of my lives with friends. I've got two people down in basement that I will be bringing up. There's Crazy Joe and Steve Childers. So I will bring them up in a minute. Gonna bring Joe up.
Hey Lee, sorry I'm taking my vitamins.
Do you want me to put you back down then? Back down in the basement for a bit?
No, they're just vitamins. Nothing to hide.
Hello Steve, we're live.
Hey Steve!
Hello! Sorry to hear about Chi-Chi, Joe.
Yeah. Okay, I got a favor to ask you guys. I made a GoFundMe post, and if I could share it with you guys, could you share it with others?
Sure.
Yep, that's fine with me.
I mean,
You're blue, so you can post the link in.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
That's fine. Hey, Chi-Chi was part of your lives.
Yeah, she was.
Hey, she, do you know, no, the lives I've got with her in, I'm going to edit some of the lives and I'm going to do it into a video for you.
Well, I appreciate it. That's the link right there, Lee. It's just
okay. I'll
it's
just have to go and get YouTube. Bear with me. I haven't got YouTube open yet.
That's okay. I'm just sharing with you because
yeah,
you guys all know people, and
yeah.
I
thought Z would have been up.
Yeah.
The links have all gone out, but
I'm gonna say hello to everybody. It's good seeing y'all. I'm trying to be positive.
There we go. I'll do everything. I know William is coming up. He was going to get something to eat. How are you getting on with yours, Steve? You all laying of your track? It's done.
It goes round and round and round.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I got mine running right now.
I can see you've got yours running in the background. I can see you've got it running, Joe.
Yep. Got the track all cleaned and just decided to gotta break out some water paint. I'm gonna got more of this one done. So
hello, Rickard. If anyone doesn't know, we just got a GoFund link on in. Joe's put in to go for Chi-Chi that used to be on his live. She was a character, and he's done a GoFund page. So if everyone wants to try and go to the GoFund page and try and make a small donation, any small donation will help.
I found a breeder here in the state that are hand raised, and that's what I want, so I can get another one like them. That's tame.
Yeah. No problem. I'm gonna put the camera down on the workbench, and if people come in, we come in. It's a very slow stream today, I must admit.
It's been that way. Yesterday it did that to me.
It did it to me yesterday as well with my live, didn't it?
Yep.
So, let's see where I put everything. Hello, Rickard. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. We're just gonna do the little one we usually do. Little stream as we usually do it. So I am with you all, but I'm just doing other stuff as well. Trying to see. I've gone live. Hello, Randall.
Hey, Rick.
I'm Randall. Cool.
Oh,
I'm working. I've got the roof done. I've got the apexes done on it. It helps if I put it on StreamYards and not YouTube, doesn't it? The reef is done. It's all ready to start putting the reef on. I'm making the other reef down on the bench at the moment, but it all fits flush. That's the piece of reef I'm just using. It all goes on flush, so I'm happy with that. Of course, that's a silly question, isn't it? If I'm in the loft now, I must have my trains in the loft. And I'm building a transport hut. I'm going to make the roof and then I'm going to build the doors out of matches. So we'll just go with the flow with it. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I've got someone else in the basement. I better bring them up. He's not at his station at the moment though, so I'll put him back down in basement.
what was it?
So,
Hey, new ferrets.
go. I'm going
How you doing? Oh,
What have you got on the bench, Joe?
trees.
You're all treed out.
Yep.
Looks like Steve Childers is getting stuff done as well.
I am making more chain link fence.
Oh, on the workbench.
Won't go wrong with that.
I'm gonna try anyway.
Well,
Hey,
I
that
am gonna.
chain link fence you made was good.
I'm gonna solder the frame posts.
Wonder what's happened today though. I sent out the link. I heard nothing from Z. Z's got the link. I've heard nothing from her. I know they're getting hammered with bad weather though, aren't they?
I don't think Phoenix is.
Yeah.
Not where she lives.
I know. I thought she would have been up. She got the link, so if she comes, she comes. I've got William in the basement, but he's not at his workstation at the moment. We'll just see how it goes.
Wow, the volume.
Well, you learned something new. You cannot solder the piano wire.
How can't piano wire be soldered? You learn something new each day, don't you, Steve?
Yeah, which means we go back to super glue.
Yeah. Super glue's a good is good for it.
I use super glue. That's pretty good.
Hello, Anthony. Thank you. William's back at the workstation. So I'll bring him on. Hello, William.
Hey guys.
Hello. I don't know what's happened to Z. Maybe it's gone on
I
to
don't know.
Z, but she must be busy. Fine. We'll just carry on.
Oh, what was I looking for?
How are you getting on with that build?
Oh, it's good. It's out front right now, or out back right now, being primed. I got the back wall done. Now I'm about to do the side walls, but the and I also got the bell tower done.
Oh, nice.
So I got both the bell towers in the front done and the back wall. Now all I got to do is the side walls.
Oh, cool. That's good. Just takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting an echo because I haven't got my headphones in.
Oh, it's from you. Okay, I thought it was from Steve.
No, it'll be me. It'll be me.
I'm mute because I'm making too much noise.
Nah.
I need to clean up the work glass a little bit. Wonder if Dragon Lover will stop by today.
She's in?
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see her.
She was in at 5:01.
Okay.
I know who the feedback was coming from. Joe. Goodbye.
Oh, hey, Jackie. Oh, got the comments worked up now.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, New Ferris. Hi, Anna. I see you there, Ferris. So hi.
Hey, Joel.
Tell you now, it took some going making that the peak roof though.
I believe it.
I've never made a peak roof on a build before.
William,
Yeah.
did you hear about Chi Chi?
Yeah, I saw your video.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I had brought it up. Steve had asked how Chi-Chi was doing, and I was like, she passed. I couldn't remember if it was Thursday or Friday.
It was Thursday.
Thursday evening? Okay. Yeah.
She just had too much lung damage.
Yeah, what happened with that?
She had her lungs were I mean, for instance, she had lung damage. When I took her to the vet, they did X-rays of her lungs. They were just full of scar tissue. She couldn't
Oh,
breathe.
okay.
That's
Okay.
tough for you. But
Yeah. How'd she scar her lungs?
I burnt Teflon at my house on accident. I made pizza one night. I didn't realize there was a pan in there because I know it's dangerous. And I thought I threw them all away, but I accidentally left one at my house. So it's my fault. I killed my baby.
Uh,
If I knew it was in there, I wouldn't have done it. And
yeah.
I thought I had it all thrown away, and she was in the vets for 2 days, and the vet said, he says she might be okay now. It's just she'll never be the same, and
Yeah.
she never got better. She just kept slowly, and
Yeah.
she wouldn't be. So, and right now I gotta go find get me another little one. I found a
Yeah.
breeder here in Kansas that hand raises them, so that's where I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I heard you talk about that earlier.
I got Drago, but he's not the same. He don't like to be held. He's more of
Yeah.
a talk with me, yell, but he don't want held. He don't want to. Because you can hear him now screaming. He's playing with. I got him new toys, so he's playing with them. But I'm begging you folks for your help to spread the news. Share it on your post. I mean, it just means a lot to me.
Yeah.
She was my world.
Yeah. I know.
I'm not.
Well, she was in the streams. Don't think she was in she was in the streams from when we started all these streams.
Yeah. She was always around and playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
giving me kisses. She wasn't afraid of none of you guys. She
was a character.
Yeah.
But I'm just asking for all your help. I know times are hard now, so I'm just asking.
Hello, Tim UFO. Thank you for joining. Oh, I've got Lee get here. Hold the fort for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to clean up my molds a little bit because I realized I left resin.
Oh yeah, that does it. It gets sticky and tacky.
Well, no, it gets hard.
Oh really?
It's hard as a rock, and it'll peel. It doesn't always peel out.
Oh, I got
if you leave it for too long.
I've done things. I can leave stuff in there, and I try to get it out. It starts breaking down again. It gets sticky.
Yeah.
That's other things. Have you ever tried using, what is it, like Spam or something when you do your molds? They help release easier.
Oh, I've got a, what is it? It's MANN Release Technologies. You can actually paint over it. I got it from Reynolds. It's a product that Smooth It puts out to help condition molds and keep molds soft where you can, and it also it's mold release.
That's
but
cool.
you can use it. I usually spray it in my molds about once every 4 or 5 molds, or every 4 or 5 times I run a mold. I'll spray that in it, and it keeps it soft and keeps it from getting hard and breaking down.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But you don't have to wash your cast after you use it. like you would with
Yeah.
like a silicone mold release or whatever.
That's impressive.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like it's almost like an aerosol. It's got a baby powder smell to it. Um,
Must have talc in it or something.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm losing my mind. Can't find my glue. Sometimes how you have something and you need it, you can't find it.
Oh yeah, all the time. I have
What's
that
worse
happen
is
absolutely all the
you
time.
swear you know where you put it, and you still can't find it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like I know I said it here. That's why I know I got gremlins in my house.
And then what's really frustrating is after an hour of searching, you go back to the first place when you swear you put it, and there it is.
Oh, it's like a drill. I searched the game box 5 times looking for one of my battery drills that I know I'd put in there the night before and I couldn't find it. I went on about a 5 minute rant talking about butt whoopings and calling the cops. And I walked away. I left the floor, went down to vape outside the building. I came back and it's sitting in plain sight in the game box.
That's what I
And
mean.
I looked at that spot 4 times and I moved. I mean, I picked stuff up out of the game box to find it. So, I mean, I would have picked it up the way it was sitting. And all of a sudden, there it mysteriously appears. And I was like, well, at least it was returned, so nobody gets to go to jail today. But I swear to God, if another one of my tools disappears and I find it in somebody's hand, they're going to jail after they go to the hospital.
Yeah.
I keep my pen vise in the drawer right here, and man, I couldn't find it. Finally, just ended up ordering a new one. So the day the new one came in, I went to put it in the drawer where I got the old one, and there was the old one sitting there.
Oh, your house fairies are playing with you then.
I'd like to have it on my wrist, but they're all grown and gone.
What was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for my one of my picks. One of my tool picks, and I found it completely out of where I had actually put it originally. After I had pulled out one of the other ones in its instead to work with. Oh, we did get the service dog this past week.
Did you?
Yep.
Cool.
So we now have a Belgian Malinois that's 2 years old living with us, along with an 11-year-old Alaskan Malamute who's being a crotchety, grumpy old man.
Well, he just invaded his space. He's not going to be happy.
Yeah. I think he was happier when Belva would come and visit and then go home.
Right.
Or go to another home.
That's amazing.
But it's every time Belva moves, Nick's sitting on his bed and he starts yelling at her. It's the funniest thing. Because she just looks at him like, yeah, whatever, old man. Although she did, the one day he got mouthy and came over by her face. She just kind of stuck her nose down by his face, and he started getting all mouthy, and she just reached up and popped him across the nose, and then turned around and went back over to the couch. And everyone was just standing there because he had this look on his face of, I don't believe she just hit me. Wait a minute, she just smacked me in the nose. What the fluff?
Yep.
I was like, I would have paid good money to have seen that. Oh, I could just imagine the look on her face when Pelva did that, or on his face, I should say. Oh.
It was like last night when I went to bed. it was so quiet in here because I don't have my little bird no more. She'd always talk to me and wake me up. She was my alarm clock. She was everything.
Yeah.
I mean, little animals in your life are so important. And I commend you for, adopting a rescue animal.
Right.
I know you've talked about getting a parrot for your girl. And I think that's nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's looking to buy that on her own.
Yeah,
She's
but still somebody taking the time to do it. You've helped her.
yeah.
You've taught her what to do. It's like you've educated her.
Yeah. Yeah, we told her, it's like, you go ahead and do your research, find out what breed you think would
Yeah,
work for you, and you figure out what you need, what kind of housing you need for it, what kind of cage you need, what kind of
yeah.
food you need, what kind of toys they'll want.
I know you're far away from me, but I'd give you Drago if you give him a good home. But he needs lots of work.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not like my. I don't want to get rid of him. Don't get me wrong. It's just he'll never be what. And he's a rescue. I rescued him. I'm not one to get rid of him. But if I ever found somebody that want a
Hello.
bird, and
Hello,
I'm not asking for money.
Toaster.
I'm asking to give him a home. That's my difference. It ain't about. I don't want no money.
Yeah.
I want to find him a home. Somebody that can train him better than I can. I don't know the training parts of birds. Some like conures I know, sparrows I know. I don't know him. He
Yeah.
does love me though. He just. I think it's just
All
his
right.
way. He doesn't like to be held.
All
He doesn't
right.
want to be touched. He wants to
Yeah.
like. I'll talk to you. I'll come over to you. But about 5 minutes, I'm going back to my cage.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of sounds like your old dog. They like I love you guys, but I don't want so much of you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like certain dogs. Definitely. I had a dog like that come over, see you for a little bit, and then would take off. And if you pushed her too much, she'd get mouthy with you about
Yep.
it. And also, there was a macaw that I used to interact with when I
Oh,
used to go down scuba diving down in the Bahamas. And the last time I was down there, I was ready to pull his feathers off, including his beak. I had a 8-year-old dive shirt that I had gotten down there from a store that was no longer open anymore.
and he destroyed it.
Yeah, he pulled the sleeve off.
Oh yeah,
He
easy.
got up on my shoulder, which I always let him do. I always let him sit on my shoulder because I'd pull a silly pirate and make comments
Yeah,
and all.
yeah.
And he got his talon just in the seam of the shoulder, right where the shoulders come together. It started picking at it a little bit with his toe, and I didn't know what he was doing. And then he reached down and he grabbed hold of it and pulled the sleeve off and flew up into the onto his perch. And the owner of the dive shop was sitting there, and he was just like, he was flabbergasted. He's like, I can't believe he just did that. I was like, oh, I do. I believe it 100%.
Yep.
I guess something irritated him about this. Something with the sleeve irritated him.
He,
Or maybe it was the fact that I was ignoring him at that point and he
it
pulled my
could have
sleeve
been
off.
just that. You were ignoring him, and he's like, "Okay, I'll fix you."
Yeah. Yeah, quit talking to him, quit messing with him.
Yeah, that's how they are, though. But that's just like my Chi-Chi. I mean, I wake up and it's just the house feels empty. And
Yeah.
I know another little bird won't replace her, but I could teach another little bird to help me with my diabetes and help me with my disabilities and stuff like she did. She didn't help me with like helping me get around, but she did help me with like it's time to take your medicine. It's time to
Yeah.
or she'd have me just when I get depressed, she'd sit here and talk to me, or just weird little things she'd do that meant the world to me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's how. One of the things that's almost impossible to train with a service dog is uh, the heart rate and that racing and stuff like that. You really can't. About the only thing you can do is if they sense something like that, or
see,
you're
being a
fixing to
diabetic,
pass out.
yeah. See,
It,
when dogs do sense it like the heart rate, but they sense something's wrong with you, and they do it too. They're real good at that.
yeah, because Belva was sitting there still this morning. We've been working with getting her to sit and stay around the kitchen table, so when we go out to dinner, the dog can
Yeah,
would learn to sit under the table or whatever. But she kept bouncing up every so often. For like 10 minutes, Kyle was having problems keeping her down,
huh?
and I finally looked at her. I was like, check your watch and see if he's been alerting every time he's jumped up, because he's like wanted to be petted. I was like, I think he's alert. I think she's alerting. And she looked at it and said, sure enough, she goes, yeah, I think he was. I was like, good. Then we need to keep an eye on that. Tell her, are you alerting, and see what she said. See how she
Yeah,
acts, and if she's acting like actively pushing your hand or whatever, then we need to encourage that,
yeah,
because it's like the one day she went out with the trainer right before we took uh, full possession. It's been about a month ago now. Uh, the trainer was like, I think I'm all right, to go out with them, and you could stay here, Judy, with everybody. So he goes out, and it's the one time Kyle passes out.
wow.
And he freaked out. Belva did an awesome job. Belva just, as they were walking, Belva knew something was going on, so she kind of pushed her toward the side of the road to get her out of the road, because we
Wow.
don't have sidewalks in our neighborhood down by us right now.
Okay.
And so the dog pushed her to the side, got her to the curb before her legs went out, and then sat there and got in her face, licked her, brought her back and all, and then
Yeah.
he's all freaked out. My wife's like, "Oh yeah, okay, no problem, all's well."
Hi,
And
Digger,
he was just
UFO, Anthony.
Digger.
Hey, Digger.
Hi
Uh,
Anthony, hi Digger. I'm
Ugh,
literally just building the doors.
I really don't need them to do big things for me, but when I get a low sugar, when an ant,
yeah,
it makes because I can die if I get too low of a sugar. It can kill me,
yeah,
and she knew that she would. And they say most birds. Well, I've never had a bird that didn't know it. I really haven't. Any bird I've had that was rode on my shoulder would know.
right,
Trust me, I wouldn't do it to myself on purpose to teach them that. I mean, it's like they know something's wrong.
right.
Even
Yeah, it's like
I think he does know, but he doesn't want to be on me. He's not like
right,
a bird. He's different, so he can't. I can't respond because if they like her, she would bite me. She'd either bite my lip or my ear, and not hard to bring blood, but hard enough to make me go. My brain kind of snaps up and to get something to eat.
right. Yep.
That's like my friend that knows that I have diabetes, and he's been my friend since I was a kid. And he says, like, when you act weird, because the thing about being a diabetic is you won't admit it. You say, I'm fine. Even when you're not fine, you act like you're drunk.
I had
Drunk.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine in high school that was insulin insulin bound diabetic.
Yeah, type 1, that's me.
Yeah. And we were out one day, and actually we had gone skiing,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
looked
what
I
energy
looked at him at
level.
one point, and I was like, Kenny, I don't want to hear any lip.
Yeah,
Eat this candy bar,
yeah,
and we're fixing to go down to the lodge, and we're going to take a break for a while. Oh no, I'm
yeah.
fine. I was like,
No, you're
Kenny,
not. Yeah,
you're slurring, and I know flat out you hadn't been drinking today, so
yeah, exactly.
eat the damn
Yeah,
candy bar and don't argue with me, because
see,
Dad's gonna kill me
yeah.
if you get hurt.
See, and that's good that you knew that, though, because I've seen it was like, well, he was drunk. No, he wasn't. He had low sugar.
Yeah.
Because you do, you slur and you act like you're drunk.
Uh
You
huh.
can't walk, you can't.
Yeah.
That's
You,
cool, you know that.
yeah. Well, see, I knew his tales.
Yeah,
I knew his
see?
signs that he had, and everyone cracked up with it. And it's like, well, how do you know he wasn't drunk? And I was like, because I've seen him drunk.
Yeah, it's different.
That wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
That was diabetic stupidity. It's like when he ended up breaking his arm on another ski trip.
Ooh, I got a low sugar when I went skiing. It's like, I don't ski, though, especially now with no legs, but back then I skied. I didn't like it. It wasn't my thing. I just go up there because of my friends and the girls. So, you know,
Yeah.
no, I'll stay right here at the lodge. I'll paint some good pictures and make a few bucks. Or paint some
Yeah.
skis.
Yeah, that was what happened with us. Is he took off to go find the people that had our skis locked in their car because they decided to take off and go skiing without us.
Oh, yeah.
And we told them when we were going to be there, and they just decided to go out and hit the slopes. And I'm in the lodge looking for the guys and talking to some of the ski patrol I know and giving descriptions of the guy. And all of a sudden I hear, would William Sullivan and party please come to first aid?
Uh-oh.
And I know he had taken off with one of the other guys who had a snowboard. Sure enough, I walk in and he broke his forearm on the snowboard,
Oh, man.
wiped out. Never been on a snowboard before. Thought he would jump on a snowboard and take off.
Yeah, you don't do that. Not like riding a
It's like,
skateboard. It's a little different.
nope. And see, he never surfed, so
Yeah, that's...
see, that was the thing. I used to surf too.
Yeah,
I surfed and
that's
skateboarded. So I knew the particulars of them, but I just didn't want to.
Man, I'm really liking the way this tissue paper works, how it's shaping for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do just the wire like every, but I like how it gives it a... Oops, sorry, I camera's facing the wrong way. I'm building this. But it gives it more of a feel of build up and stuff, not so much just...
Yeah.
And when it dries, it paints real nice.
Yeah, that's something I'm doing this week. Friday, I should have an order from Woodland Scenics.
Oh, cool.
I ordered a couple more molds, and I got two different tree armatures. I got the half-inch to 2-inch, and then 2-inch to 4-inch. Because I was looking at it and I was like, oh wait a minute, that's not that. I was thinking it was so big for N scale, and I was like, oh wait a minute, no. The 6-inch is no more than, or the 6-inch is like 80 feet, but the 4-inch is like it's only like 40 feet, and I was like, oh, that'd be perfect to do trees.
Are you down in the basement?
Hi, Bro.
Hey Dave.
Hello.
Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave.
I'm still trying to figure out who we're getting the echo off of.
Probably me.
Oh, is it you, Steve? Or I mean, yeah, Steve.
Yeah, it's Steve. I've just
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah, I've got him
Hey,
muted and it's
I
Steve.
learned my lesson on that. I was like, nope.
And Steve. It always is. We know it. It's always the Steve Childers.
Blame Heath.
Yeah,
Blame
blame
Heath.
me.
Yep. Okay.
And it's actually not an echo as much as it's the noise from my trains.
Oh no, it's the feedback loop. It's me talking and then it coming out like a minute or two behind me.
Yep.
On the YouTube side.
Yep.
It's picking up.
YouTube's
The speakers are picking
muted.
up your microphone. Yeah, I think StreamYards is picking up the microphone.
I shut my I'm on right now, but I shut my YouTube system off. I mean, it's on, but it's muted.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even have YouTube on. I've just got StreamYards going.
Yeah, I've just got StreamYards going now. I don't watch me stream that much now.
Yeah, I do it more for the chat.
Yeah, I agree. Well, what do you think of that so far, William and Lee?
I'm gonna put you up on big screen. That's looking good.
Here's the other one. So what do you think of this one, William?
Oh man, that came out. I like the way this. What is that polyfiber you put on there?
Just cotton balls. I'm not
Okay.
I peel them off. Then I take my fingers, get them wet, and drag them down after they're dry.
Yeah. You gonna spray paint? You gonna spray it green or?
Pastel. They're gonna be pastel gray, some grays and some dark green like moss.
Yeah.
But I like how they're coming out. I had learned it to put it on, walk away, but then I can pull it down and get what I want.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care how good I like how it looks.
Yep. You know, I like this one mold from Hearst Arts that had the rock wall on it. That we're doing basically the fieldstone rocks. Because in it, it's got 1/2-inch skulls.
Oh wow! I'm listening to you guys. I gotta get
Oh, come on, focus.
Ah, yeah, that's cool.
Come on, focus.
Awesome! Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I was at the place that sells D&D stuff here yesterday.
Yeah.
And I saw one that it had like this big monster with 2 heads. It looked like an orc, but he's huge. He's just a monster. But he had 2 heads. And I want some monsters for my layout, but I don't know what to get. I'm like, yeah, because I said my layout's fantasy. But I'd like to get some monsters to put on it to give it some, a little bit of character.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing. I'm gonna get the 25mm stuff from Reaper Models. Has a bunch of dragons in that.
Yeah, I saw
And
that. I have it on my Facebook bookmark. Not my Facebook, just on my bookmark on my internet.
Yeah.
And also what I found at my friend Chuck, he has a gorilla. It's a cool giant gorilla. But I think it makes like a great King Kong because it's big for my own scale. I mean, it'd be huge. So, I need to buy that.
Yeah.
I don't know which screen these guys on. It's just like King Kong
He's got
is.
a busy workbench, doesn't it, Dave?
I know. that one gentleman and his
Got
boy
quite a
had
bit of
Godzilla on
mother.
their legs. I said, they got Godzilla, I can have King Kong.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just getting shouted.
Okay. Yeah, I ended up. What I plan on doing is I plan on getting a couple of them because I'm gonna end up using them for dragons on the castle and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm gonna end up building the citadel that I just got that I'm doing right now. When I finish it, I plan on going back and building a castle itself, but I'm gonna use I'm gonna end up getting another of the zombie dragons and a couple of the other dragons,
Oh, wow.
and I'm gonna put them on the castle.
You know what a demon dog is? I'm sure you do already. It's a dog that has two heads.
Yeah.
He had something
Yeah, it's like one of the other things I plan on doing is on my when I get the shed built and start the layout. I plan on doing HO buildings and a little bit of HO track. Because what I'll end up doing is I'll leave the N scale stuff toward the back, so it's forced perspective. You know, the trains look bigger in front of you, but I'll have the same trains running the two different tracks. So it's like as the N scale comes by on the one side, it's like, oh wait a minute, that's the same train, but it's like no, it's two different scales. But because most of the stuff that I do is going to be HO on that. Because the other thing I'm doing is making the layout where I can take the plates and either go to a show. It's going to be T-track style, but the wiring won't be T-track. But I can take them off, and like if I decide to use them for a gaming terrain, I can use them for gaming terrain also. So they'll be set up with the railroad track, but then also also for gaming, so I can take the whole thing and make the large board. Alright, Lee's back. We gotta quit talking about him.
You know where we're getting the feedback from? It's definitely Steve.
It's Steve.
Okay.
It's off his it's his microphone. The microphone's picking up the speakers.
Yeah.
Can't be me, I'm Unity.
Making doors out of matches. No, it's not.
Huh?
Right, let me do this elimination.
Yeah. Now mute Steve. There you go.
It's Steve.
Now it's gone. Yeah. Like I said, it's picking up his
Speakers.
it's picking up his microphone.
Yeah.
The microphone's picking up the speakers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's always fun.
It is always fun.
It's always chaos at Lee's.
Yeah. We'll go and see what he's got running. I tell you now, that round, it looks good what he's done.
Yeah.
I like the roundhouse he's done with the sidings.
Yeah, and I found out I found out the station that he has. I found out what actual station it is. It's the Walther's Union Station kit, which is what the design is of the Chicago terminal in downtown Chicago for the metro and everything. I think we were talking about it last week or whatever, and I was like, "Oh, cool. Well, now I know what station kit to get to build for my other layout." But I don't know if I want to get it in
Jackie's
HO
going to
or
watch the
N.
football soon, so I've got peace and quiet.
Jackie, what now?
Jackie will be going off shortly. She's going to go and watch the football.
Ah, who's playing?
Liverpool.
Okay. I'm going to
Liverpool and who?
watching
know.
Liverpool.
Oh,
She's watching football.
yep. Yeah, it's like about the only team I know is Liverpool and Manchester United. And then there was one other one that Iron Maiden had started, but I don't think it was a pro league. I think it was like an amateur league. But the members of Iron Maiden had put the team together. Yeah, put the team together and had jerseys made up and everything. I don't remember what the name of the team was now, but I know one of the jerseys they were showing off had the Iron Maiden logo on the front of it with Eddie.
Yep.
With the Eddie face, and it was Bruce Dickinson and everybody standing around in the uniforms. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they were big into football. Of course, I told my one son about one of the old videos of Iron Maiden that I saw had Bruce Dickinson. It was one of their videos from when they went to Japan and they were at the Budokai and they were showing behind the scenes footage. And he comes walking out into where the seating area is, before the show during the day, and he's all in his fencing uniform. And he comes walking out and he's doing a flurry of stuff, and this one guy walks by, looks over at him, goes running off toward the edge of the arena, grabs a foil and a mask, and comes running back. And Bruce takes one look at him as the guy's pulling his mask down, and Bruce turns and runs and just runs to the back. Like, nope, I'm not doing anything with you. And then the guy does a quick flurry, and I realized the way he's flurrying the foil, he's using the foil like a katana.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, sorry, rapiers are fine, but there are certain people when they play with a sword you don't mess with.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I'm hopelessly outclassed.
Yep.
But the funny thing is she's actually a world-class fencer in England.
Definitely is.
Told you.
It definitely is, Steve. I'm convinced now. But yeah, I've got a hat pin as well. I don't know if that's Dave. Yeah, he's got a hammer. I've just seen it. It's got something on the vice. It wasn't Steve that said that, Anthony. It was William that was talking about Iron Maiden. It was West Ham that was Iron Maiden's team. West Ham.
Yeah, Jackie. It was I was talking about Iron Maiden. I can't remember. It was West Ham. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I couldn't remember, Anthony, what, because it's been probably 20 or 30 years ago that I remember seeing that. I actually met Bruce Dickinson in '92 during the Fear of the Dark tour. Um, it was one of those. I got blessed out by him for some stuff that happened with the lighting.
Yeah.
This is what I get for pouring too much resin. Can't find anything I'm looking for.
You've lost something.
Yeah, I was looking for parts to do some stuff, and I realized what I'm looking for I can't find right now. So I'm having to dig through all this junk to find one part.
I've done that. I done it yesterday. But I ended up doing a random live yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that, and I can't remember what the heck what was I doing? I was messing with some. Oh, I think I was doing stuff with the with all this stuff, and I just never managed to pop over. The other thing I really like about this with the fieldstone walls is it has fieldstone stairs that are 3-step stairs that you can add together, and it's perfect 25mm stairs. And they go great with the Warhammer models. So now I can do my staircases a lot better. And it's not the gaming staircase where it's like 1-inch steps.
Why does the matches never... I've matched that one up, man. Blame yourself.
What are we blaming Heath for now?
I'm not blaming Heath, I'm blaming myself.
Oh, okay. The other thing is I'm having there's some of these pieces that are 2 parts, and I know full well I poured both the parts because I poured the whole mold, but I'm having to dig through because I poured the mold so many times, and I was like, how many of these did I pour?
It's there somewhere.
Yeah, it's like it's down here somewhere, and then I find more of the one piece, and it's like, oh great. It's like as I'm digging through, I keep finding more of them, and it's like, dang it, I don't know, I didn't need all that many big door openings. And it's like, now that I have them, it's like, okay, fine.
Well, William, you must be someplace I'm not, because my weather down here in Florida is gorgeous. Just had to rub that in, Randall.
Now rub it in.
Oh, rubbing it in on Randall? Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yep.
No, my weather's beautiful, man. I got nice Nice sunny weather today. Probably,
Today
I think
I got
it's.
today the sun came out, so I'm happy.
Yeah, let's see. What is the weather? What's the temperature here in North Carolina today? My neck of North Carolina. What do we got? Weather bug is gonna be a pain in the butt. Yeah, we're at 65. Sweet. Supposed to be high of 72.
That's right.
It's our yeah, it is. It's our winter heat wave. Yeah, this is perfect riding weather. Joel.
You're welcome, Digger.
Is 100% rain and in the 40s. Ooh. Yeah, that'll be me tomorrow. Monday when I get back to work, it'll be low temperatures and rainy.
Yep.
And I'm on a construction site, so it's a mud
Oh
pit
yeah,
going into the building.
he knows what it's gonna do.
Yep.
It's sunny where Rick is in Michigan.
Yeah, but Michigan's probably cold right now too.
I was going to say that.
Hey,
Actually, I wonder what my cousin's dealing with in Chicago.
you got Lego every. It looks like you got Lego all over
I had
the
to take an
weekend.
unexpected trip to Tennessee last weekend, and let me tell you, it was cold.
Yeah, it's 48 right now in outside downtown.
Yeah,
Well, in Elmhurst,
my
near
cousin
Downers
lives in
Grove.
Chicago.
Yeah.
It gets cold up there.
Yeah,
And he's a roofer, so
yeah. No, Leah's this is a Her Starts rock mold that I got. That's the new mold for doing the walls. Oh, come on, focus.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. And they stack really nicely. But I really for N scale and HO size, really two of those are perfect. And the size of them are just enough to where it looks about the size of a basketball to one of the models. So it won't, the scale's not out of place for the models.
I have two styles of shirts: t-shirts and Hawaiian shirts.
hey,
Hawaiian shirts are when I dress up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I should say I had my beach wear, as I called it, and then my dress up clothes, and then I've got my construction clothes are basically blue jeans and a t-shirt. It's like if you see me in anything other than blue jeans and a t-shirt, I'm probably either going someplace nice or I'm heading to the speedway with my dad.
I
Because I
had to
would
dig out
wear,
long pants last week, and I think it's the first
yeah.
time I've had to wear long pants in 4 years.
Yeah, I had when I went to the races last with my dad, I basically pulled out a pair of I had a pair of khaki slacks and a collared shirt, and that's what I was wearing running around the speedway because of the dress code up in the VIP suites. All right, down to the last little corner, and I think I'm gonna end up with 3 of these that don't have upper parts for it. From the looks of it. I may just pour those separate then.
okay.
I'm gonna get the big I'm gonna get the big thing out to cut it. Stanley knife. Good old Stanley.
Yeah, Steve, that's something I need to do is get that Union Station from Walther's kit. I just don't know if I want to do it in the HO or if I want to do it in N.
Do it in N.
I've
Do it
got
in
it. I haven't built it yet, but I got it.
Oh, I thought that's what your station was.
It is, but this goes on top of the station.
Oh, okay.
See, tracks at Union Station are recessed. All right, they're underground.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. I remember it coming in underground.
So it's like in the movie Untouchables,
Yeah,
when they're in Union Station, you gotta go take the stairs down,
right.
and then you go out to the track from that lower level.
Yeah. The other thing I'm going to do on the layout, when I do the layout, is I'm doing a uh, brick and flagstone uh, train platform, and I'm marking one of them for Harry Potter. What was it, 83 and a half or something like that, or 82 and a half?
80, 30, something and a half, yeah.
Yeah, because I've got the perfect brick to do it with from the Herstarts mold. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'm actually going to mark the portal, do like a um rope rope barricade around it, like they have at the actual
That's
train
the reef
station that
done.
they filmed it at.
Yes. That's one side of the reef done.
Now
Cool.
let it dry again.
I may be able to put the reef on. I'm hoping.
It's dry.
Yep, that reef can go on. I'll just be have the camera on where I'm working, don't I?
All right.
Oops. Oh, bad.
I'm going to glue the reef on, Matt. I'm ready to glue reef on. The dreaded reef can get glued on.
Did you say the dreaded roof, Lee?
Yeah, it took me ages. Yeah, but it's been making this peak reef has been a pain. I never want to do another peak reeve. I'll say that, and I'll end up making one. It's been fun to do, but I know where I went wrong this time. The next time when I do it, I'll make it better.
Yeah, I figured my friend. I figured Dragon Lover would say it. So yeah, 9 3/4 from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I knew 9 3/4. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I was like, God. Yeah, the silliness I'm gonna have on the layout for stuff. Mainly because I plan on getting a OO Flying Scotsman for the layout, and I think they've got I think they actually have a HO and double O version of the train from Harry Potter.
Yep, they
Yeah,
do.
they do.
I
Yeah,
just can't remember who has it.
I think it's Hornby.
Oh, is it Hornby? Okay. Yep.
Oh, I've just noticed something there. I'm gonna have to put a piece of coffee stirrer there because it needs a brace under there to make the height the same. My little figure come yesterday. I got my figure, the Ollie from Wallaby Road. That is a layout that I follow.
Oh, okay.
He sent me a little Ollie, so I've got a little Ollie to paint up. Yeah, I'm not the glue king no more. I'm the wood king.
No, I've taken over the monarchy of Glue King.
Yeah.
Oh,
Last Friday, I got 4 bottles of 2-ounce Zappa Gap medium CA glue,
Oh nice.
wow. Yeah,
and I'm already and I've gone a good bit out of that bottle. But yeah, I finally ran out of the last 4 bottles that I got from Micro Mart. So all I did was I just reordered them again. Just hit the reorder on it.
It's all you can do, isn't it?
Yep.
If you run out, reorder.
Yep. It's like usually when I get down to my last bottle, I'll go ahead and reorder it just in case the mail gets screwy and it takes it a while to get to me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yay! That's the one side of the reef, so. Hold it for a minute, Wyatt.
Well, Rick, if you're going to take her to Chicago, wait till June. Usually in the May, beginning of June is real nice.
Oh, yeah, that week's looking good. Oh, right. How's that other piece of the roof? I just clicked. I must have not glued that. I must have used paper, not card. It's just peeling straight off.
Okay. Right. So it's running good. He jumped off track.
We'll see what Dave's up to. We'll put him on big screen. What are you making there, Dave?
I am making a light shade.
Oh, what are you making them out of then?
Brass.
All right.
Ah, cool.
Cool. That's about it.
That's
I like
actually
that.
cool.
I like that little the little rice.
Oh, that's cool. Got two of them.
Oh yeah, those things are great.
Right.
That is cool. And then the little LED will go into that.
Yep.
That's cool, that, Dave.
Too
So
much detail.
this will get attached to that.
You're making us look bad.
Yeah, I would rather just go ahead and buy the Woodland Scenics version.
Ah, that's no fun.
I've got a load of platform lights to put in. I've got them. They're under my workbench. I've done all my control panels.
Yeah.
Towards in. I've just got to start building the control panel. It's just getting the chance to build the control panel.
Yeah, that's something I plan on doing with this. There's little torch sconces that came with this stuff too. I'm actually gonna put the candle, the little tea candle bulbs in it,
Yeah.
and run the wire into the wall and hide it on the layout and various things. So I just every once in a while I love lighting stuff, and they're low enough voltage I can get away with hooking them up to the DC power from my control pack, or the AC, even the AC accessory side.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing on mine. I've got the accessories, but I've got two controllers. I've got my test track controller, and I've got my mains controller because I'm not DCC.
Right. Yeah, I've got my my all my stuff is all DCC now, but I started out with the DC controller because that was what I originally had, was all DC stuff. But one of those locomotives I can't find parts for, and the other one decided to burn up on me just
That's
from
not
age. Yeah, it was a 210-2 from Mini Tricks, but it was probably 20. Oh hell, it's probably 25 years old, and had been run hard and not taken care of because I didn't know about maintenance.
Hello, Spike Dog. Thank you for joining.
Spike Dog's
Hey,
here.
Spike!
Yeah, Spike Dog's here.
Oh man, Digger, you would bring up that movie. Holy crap! Yeah, 10 and 5/16 for the movie Heavy Metal. You're giving
Hey,
away your age, Digger.
I was a kid when I saw that movie, but I loved it. I went to the
Yeah,
drive-in movie theater. Of course,
I
I
saw it in
am
the mid.
old.
I saw it in the mid '80s when it came out on VHS. I think I actually had it on VHS or DVD. I can't remember
I have
now.
one. I have it on both.
Mm.
It's kind of hard to find the DVD player now, but or VHS. But I still
Yeah.
have one. I still have one.
Yep.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
God,
At least that's
that does show my age.
It was the only R-rated comic to
Yep.
ever come out, and it set the standard for everyone. But it was what it was. Is it was there's a YouTuber called Minty Comics. He's
Yep.
from Australia, and he did a thing on Heavy Metal the movie and everything about the movie. I think my favorite part of the whole movie was Stern.
Calling Captain Stone.
Yep,
Little robot
he's
was
a
following.
good wholesome man. Unless you mean the
Yeah.
what was it, nuns?
Yeah, disguises him.
Uh,
Disguises
yeah,
him. Guns like the kids.
yeah, the nuns prostitution ring. That was
Yes,
it.
that was the other one.
I was just like, oh man, oh, it was painfully funny.
It was.
Oh, of course they
Couldn't be
picked
bothered
some of
with
the
the Saturday
greatest
night,
bands
so
of the
I brought
'80s.
the big guns out. I brought the
Yeah.
hacksaw out.
Had a lot of good music. Nazareth. The Mob
Yeah,
Rules. And it's still my favorite song to this day.
you know that is one of my favorite songs from Iron Maiden, from
Heavy metal.
yeah, Black Sabbath
Yep.
with Ronnie James Dio on vocals,
Yep.
and everyone's like, wait a minute, Dio was in Sabbath? It's like, yeah, when they kicked Ozzy out,
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
they kicked Ozzy out. Dio took over, and
Yep.
then when Dio got back with the guys, what was it, 90? Oh, right before Ronnie's death, he got back together with the guys, and they created the band Heaven and Hell.
Yep.
They had the one album and went on tour. Basically, what it was is they were reforming Black Sabbath,
Right.
but Ozzy pitched such a fit on it. But see, the thing was is that Ozzy had nothing to do with that name because it was Tony Iommi and Geezer Butler and Vinny Appice owned the rights to the song,
Right.
and they were picking it up where Dio dropped off with Dehumanizer, was where they were going to pick everything up from there. That's like their one live album. He talks about it. He's like, we had an album out called Heaven and Hell, and it was their best album that they had ever done. Even the stuff before with Ozzy.
Yep.
I liked Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules a whole lot better than I liked any of the earlier Ozzy stuff.
I agree. I agree.
It's kind of like I've heard some of the early Iron Maiden stuff with Paul Di'Anno,
Yep.
and I thought it was terrible. To me, Bruce Dickinson was Iron Maiden. Now, when he left for 2 albums, when he had the throat cancer, and they had Blaze Bayley playing for him, it took me 4 times in actually reading through the comments on the live album. Which was live or Death on the Road. It was during that tour that Blaze did some of the older Iron Maiden stuff, and you could not tell the difference between the two live. let's see. All right, those can go in there.
I think I'm gonna have to wait for that roof to dry a bit more before I can put that
Yeah,
one on. One
I've got it
job.
on. I've got it on digital.
That looks well, that now. I'm made up with that one side of the roof. Put yourself on there. That looks good, that roof.
Yeah, I didn't really hear much of Ozzy's Black Sabbath stuff. Um, it was more Dio's when I picked up on it. Spike Dog. Yeah, Digger definitely. Dio with Rainbow was great. Yeah, Richie Blackmore's Rainbow was actually a good. There was a lot of good stuff that Dio did there, and then when he went solo was even more fun. But what really cracked me up. Oh, go ahead, Lee.
I actually have heard Ozzy Osbourne say, I do festivals on security, and I was working the stage he was on, and I was on nights. I actually could hear him where I was on the stage. I was on VIP entrance, and I
Yeah.
could hear him crystal clear, and it was brilliant.
Yeah, I actually met Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden. I was requested to come backstage so he could give a tongue lashing to the lighting guy that screwed up so badly at the beginning of the concert, but finally caught up to him. And I was like, well, Mr. Dickinson, there's a reason why I was a half a beat off of you at the start of the show. I wasn't here for the lighting check because I was asked 5 minutes before you went on to do a stage light.
Yeah.
Because that was doing the stage light got secondhand smoke and couldn't see straight anymore and had to be lowered down from the catwalk. He's like, "Oh, well, you did a great job, dude." Just that kind of threw me at first, and I was like, "Yeah, it threw me." Because they were doing the first song he opened up with was "Fear of the Dark."
Yeah, yeah.
And he starts out mellow, and then right at that crossover, he gives a full blown running across the stage at like 50 years old. And I was half a step behind him the whole time until he stopped, and it was like, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Now I gotta let this dry.
That looks good, that, John. I'm just gonna make you big again. That looks good.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta pull the excess off. But you can't pull it off till it's dry because it'll pull it all off, and you don't want to do that. You want to pull off just. Then you take your fingers and get them wet, and you pull it down like these, and it gives you that wet.
Yeah.
Then
Looking well.
the look I want, though, I mean, it's. I've seen no pictures of stuff like this. I'm like, I know I'm not the only one doing this.
You know, that's the thing, Joe. Nobody's put video up of it. I know of one of my friends, that's why I brought up the cotton balls, because that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was using the cotton balls, but he was taking PVA glue, dipping it in PVA glue, and then pulling it out where he wanted it, and then draping it over the trees
Yeah.
and letting it dry. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But I think I'll end up using Mod Podge when I do mine.
Yep.
I found the bag of polyfill that I have at the house, so I'm like, yes, I got like a 10-pound bag of polyfill.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy any more.
But I kind of like the way mine's turning out. I really like the way it's kind of flowing, like, not the new one, but like this one here. I like the way that is turning out. You know, it's like, and like I said, I'll take my fingers and run some pastel to my fingers and run it over so it gives it that gray and brown and green. When you do it instead, don't do it all at once. Do the gray You do the gray first, and you do the green, then you maybe do a little brown over it. Kind of
Right.
has that mossy, haunted ghost.
Yep.
I want a dead forest. I'm like, and I gotta make some monsters that would be good for a dead forest. And I just don't know what I would use. I went to the D&D and
Steve,
started trying to find
Steve
more
looks
skeletons.
like
And
he's confused there. He's got a hold of a piece of piano wire, thinking what he's going to do with it. So he's got hold of,
No,
He's got.
I was
He's
holding
got.
my
No. He's got the
uncoupling
phone.
tool
I'm gonna lash
in
us.
my phone throttle.
oh, you little phone throttle, as normal. Playing trains.
I was playing trains.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope. I would play trains, but I've got too many bad spots in my track right now.
Well, mine's always tricky with the swing gate with a swing bridge
Guys,
on it,
what's going good?
with
Mine's
switches
like,
on each end, make it um, very delicate getting things realigned every time I put it back in working order.
Yeah, that's why I ended up using the idea that um, Roy Smith uses the using uh, the extensions for Kato, and then getting the uh, track adapters and using them for disconnecting stuff, so you always know it realigns perfectly.
oh, that's cool.
That was one of the things I did with the expansion. That's how I was doing all the expansion stuff. Was I was using, because it's basically three. It's a 2 to 4 inch slide extender, and then you put the flex track Takato track unijoiner on it, and that's where I was doing my power drops too. Was off of those, so I could do everything off of that, and then I wouldn't have to worry about um, breaking the track when I was taking it apart or whatever, or some kind of joint on it.
Um, be right back.
Yep.
This is where my cheek should be dying to help. She'd be wanting to chew on this. Every time I touch it, she'd be wanting to chew on it.
Hey, oh, if she was here where I am, she'd be running off with me little offcuts of coffee stirrers.
Exactly. Yeah, coffee stirrers, she loved them.
Exactly.
I got sure
Oh yeah.
with toothpicks in them.
That's why I couldn't can. I thought I need to work with coffee stirrers, because if Chi was here now, she'd be looking at my coffee stirrer saying, "Can I get one of these coffee stirrers and go and chew it?"
Yeah, she'd be pecking on the TV screen or the computer screen right now, trying to give me one, give me one.
Yeah, she would. She's watching over us all now, though.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Feel.
Yeah.
Don't forget as well, the link for his GoFundMe page is in there. I will go and get that link off, and I'll put the link.
I appreciate that, Lee. I really do.
Yeah, I'm going to put on this stream. I'm going to see if I can do it now.
So I gotta stop. I'm gonna end up hurting this because I wanna pour. I can't dry yet. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna quit.
It's like put it down and step away.
Yeah, I know. It's like quit.
Do it. Really click on it.
It's taking shape though. I really like that now. It's really.
I really like how it's coming out. That looks great. It really looks like a tree from Charleston.
It does look a good tree there. I'll unmute Steve now.
There's a couple of different trees down in Charleston and down around Battery Park and that in
That does look good,
downtown
that.
Charleston that look just like that, but they're you see them in the wintertime
Yeah,
when the leaves have fallen off, and you depending on how much traffic goes by, because that's the one thing about Spanish moss is it's very sensitive to pollution.
yeah. But just hands touching it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that was a light green, it looked like Spanish moss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it will be. That's what he's planning on. That's how he plans on coloring
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And I plan on doing it with polyfoam or polyfill. I've
Well, if
got.
anybody
I
needs some
found the
real,
bag.
if anybody needs real Spanish moss, let me know. I got a ton of it.
That's all right.
I haven't figured out what to use it for on the railroad.
Oh, okay. Oh, you. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. It's about a 2 hour drive. Well, 2 or 3 hour drive for me to go get Spanish moss
We don't have it here.
from Charleston.
I gotta buy
No,
mine at the store.
yeah, there's none in Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
you get the stage brush that we don't
Sagebrush,
get.
yeah, I got tons. I can send you all the sagebrush you want. Trust me, I can send you a
I was
box.
about to say, who was it? For the life of me now, I can't remember. One of the
Yeah,
YouTubers I used to watch used stage brush for his trees, for his
yeah,
tree armatures.
yeah, because I use that for my Jeep, my layout, because it makes great dead trees because the bark looks like real bark.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. But if you guys ever want some, just let me know, man. I'll send you a box.
Well, it depends on how things end up. But yeah,
I mean,
I may end
so
up.
I said it's all around here. It ain't like I gotta go trespassing. Nope, it's just in the alleys.
Yeah. Oh.
Especially near the edge of town, you can just find it all around the road. Corners
Yeah.
of the road, you find it.
Yeah. I used to grab it when I was in Vegas.
Yep, same principle. Yep.
We had fun with it there. We would every once in a while we'd show back up, and it's like have to clean it out the horses' tails half the time
Yep.
because they'd get into it. It's like, oh.
It ain't stickers, but it has. It's rough. It catches them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have my grandpa's farm. We had to do that. Cleaning the horses. About every 3 days, I'd have to go out there with a brush and a bucket and just clean it off of them.
Yep.
But hey, that's why people are like, you don't know what a horse is. Dude, just because I grew up in St. Domingue, I don't know what a horse. My grandpa raised horses. I know what a horse is. I know how to ride a horse.
Yeah.
Just because of course, I ain't long hair no more, but I will be again. I'm already letting it grow long. I'm like, shit. But I had to. My hair was so broken and dead. And it happened after I lost my last leg. My hair was so dead. And my doctor said it's stress. But at least I can
Yeah.
joke about my amputations. I'm like, that's not funny. Hell, I could be 6 foot taller, 4 foot taller, depends on what pipes I want to put in. I can have big feet or small feet.
Yep.
And my brother was that way. We'd joke and mess around with stuff like that. And this chick next, we were at the bar. My brother, he was a heavy drinker. He'd get trashed. But he pulled my leg off and took his boot off and stuffed his boot on my stub. Then put his leg into the process. Look, I'm 8 foot tall. this chick beside us said, that's so rude. I said, I'm over here laughing my ass off. Like, I'm the one with the fake legs. You don't want you mind your own business.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it's like my buddy that he's mid-20s. He lost both his legs at the knee down to
below the knee.
it wasn't from uh, uh, bone disease that he ended up
Oh yeah,
with.
that's real common. Yep.
Yeah, and we're going to the store. He decided he's like, I'm not feeling up to a heavy walk. So he pulls in the handicap parking spot. He's got a handicap plate on his car, but usually he
Yeah.
parks wherever he can find a parking spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
I
goes to
understand
get
that.
out, and this lady comes walking up, and she goes, you know, I don't see how you rate a handicap placard as young as you are. And he goes,
I
because
had
of
that
this.
exact same thing happen.
He goes because of this, and he reaches down and grabs his kneecaps. He's
Yeah.
still sitting in the seat in he had a Jeep. He
Yeah.
drops both his legs out on the ground in front of him and says, "That's how I rate a handicap plate,
Yeah.
ma'am. Don't judge a book by its cover."
See, I got the
Yeah.
same story. I parked in a handicapped, and I got lucky, got the closest one. And I'm getting out of my truck. This guy says, "You don't look handicapped to me." I says,
Yeah,
so I said, "Well, you look like a piece of shit, but that's my opinion." Well, I'll call the cops. So I said, "All right, asshole, call the cops. I'm not leaving now." So I let the tailgate down on my truck, sit down, and I just waited. Cops showed up. And what's funny, I've known the chief, the sergeant of police around here since I was a kid. Well, he was a kid. I'm older than him. And he shows us, "What's up, Joe?" And I'm like, "Well, you need to talk to that guy. He's the one who called you. He ain't handicapped." Look at him. And I like to say my friend's name because you two could be pricks, but
yeah,
he looked at him. He says, "Sir, he is very handicapped, and he don't have to tell you why he's handicapped."
yeah,
But that's just what they think you got to tell them. I don't want to tell you squat. But
yep,
That's what I told my friend. He's like, "I bet he won't have the courtesy to apologize." He was still mad because he wanted that spot. And I'm rude. I'm a bitch. I know it. I'm a prick. I'm everything in one. I said, "You're fat." And I mean, I was already mad, so I said the curse words. I said, "Your fat ass wife needs to lose that needs a little extra walk." She was like 300 pounds. I was like, Jesus Christ. Why do I think being overweight's a handicap? You can tell whatever the fuck you want. It's not a handicap.
yeah,
I can choose to lose and gain weight.
yeah. Well, see, that's like Kyle with the oh the mast cell and uh, POTS, the hypermobility. Every once in a while, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, my one daughter Bree hyperextended a vertebrae in her neck.
Oh
She
yeah.
was laying on the couch, and all she did was turn her head to say something to her mother, and she subluxed the vertebrae.
Yeah.
So she got to wear one of the brackets, the neck braces that they give whiplash patients for like 4 days until everything decided to go back into place. And I was just
Well,
like,
then
oh
you
my
thought,
gosh.
I'll leave that one.
All right, that came
I'm
out all
listening to you,
right.
William. I'm just working on this too. I like hearing your
I'm
stories.
working on the roof. I'm having to do some
Well, what do you think
alterations
about it,
on it.
William?
But with the alterations I'm doing on it, it's ungluing itself.
Oh, nice,
Yeah, but you won't
nice,
notice
Joel.
it because when I put it on the top, as I'm
So when
going
you
to
get it right, you
do,
drag it down it, and then I'll dry to look better. I want that
Yeah,
I'm
roof to look.
shingling
I
the
just want
roof
better the home
anyway.
fruits.
I'm putting shingles on the roof.
Good. Yeah, get yourself some construction paper. It makes the best shingles.
I've already got an idea. I'm going to use popsicle sticks and cut them to a certain measurement. That's me. I'm
Oh,
going to.
you're doing a shaker roof?
Well, I'm jealous.
Yeah, now I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
yeah. That's exactly.
I'm gonna have to show you guys my wind wagon I built. It's for my dolls. It's 1/4 scale, but I put actual shaker shingles on it. Activated shingles. It's 1/4 scale, so it's big. I ain't like my train. It's big. So I can't. I'd have to get my extension on my camera to drag it in so I can show it to you. It actually has opening doors and a bed, and because
Oh,
it's a ring
nice.
wagon. I gotta make the sale still, but like I said, this I just. But I got back into my trains, and I like it. I like doing this. It's like meeting you, William. I like that you do the fantasy stuff and the real stuff. It's like you can mix the both.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And actually
Yeah.
that's what really I had some oh man, I had some hellacious haters when I first put stuff up. They're
Oh,
like the scale's wrong for that. I was like the N scale is because I wanted N scale because I love N scale.
yeah, see, yeah,
It's all I've ever used. I go, and yes, I'll admit most of the terrain is out of perspective, but you know what? It works great with my 25 millimeter and 30
yeah,
millimeter gaming
exactly.
stuff.
And
And I
it's really
go,
cool.
and really, actually, now I started looking at it, and um, the scale's not that far off because I could do the stuff, and I could do my terrain for N scale, and then I can do it where I have my or my 25 millimeter stuff. That's what I started looking at now. That's why I was looking at the trees I was looking at today,
Yeah,
and I realized, wait a minute. Okay, they're 40-foot trees, 40 to 80-foot trees in N scale, but they're just right to be like 10-foot trees for the 25 millimeter stuff or 28 millimeter. So I get to work out perfect. It's like the HO lamp posts will look kind of off on the 40K board, on the N scale board, but they're not that far off
no,
from some of the lamp posts that I've set out on jobs right now. You know,
I
it's
didn't
just,
realize. Oops. Go ahead.
I was just saying, instead of being a standard, standard height, it's a little bit bigger. I can't remember what they came out at. I have to,
Yeah, but you think if it's HO scale, it just means in trees in America, you get ones that are 20 foot tall and 160 foot tall. So it's like,
right.
it's like that's. But I like
Yeah.
what you're building, William. I like your building you're doing right now, that cathedral or whatever it is. I
Yeah.
like the look of that. I really am impressed. It's like I love Will. It's like I love Lee's. I love his cathedral.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
my
Oh,
that's it.
I still want that cathedral from, but see, I want it in the N scale over
yeah,
the HO scale.
Well,
But yeah, that's,
I'll tell you something about that in a minute, William. My model shop back opens on the 10th of next month.
yes.
So once my model shop opens, I'll be going. So I'll be going about the 40. Well, I won't be I'll be going about the. I'll be going as soon as it opens and speaking to her over it in Engage because I've got to put an order in for myself.
Yeah.
well, I love how you're building yours with actual foam and stuff, William. And
Yeah.
I need to talk to you sometime, not on YouTube, like actually get you on Facebook or something. 'Cause I want to build something like that for my. I'm making a switch yard, and I got all the switches I need now. But I want to build some fantasy buildings, like your cathedral thing you're building, and some of your buildings. I want to steal some.
Right.
I'm going to steal some of Lee's ideas too, because I want it to be not the modern, beautiful world. I want the buildings look as ragged as hell. Like they went back and salvaged all so they can make the world go again. That's
Yeah.
like one of my friends, Wasteland. Steam will run because you can burn anything you think of. It. After the apocalypse, you're still gonna have buildings you can cut down and burn up, and all you need is fire. You don't need special power, just fire to make
Yeah.
steam. And I was thinking about because I want the switch shop. I want to make like a destroyed world and just make like not whole buildings, but just a facing. So I can just use a flat board as the backing and put all these little buildings, make some thicker and thinner so it looks like it's by a city, a decayed city.
Right.
But I see how you're making, like right now, you're making that funny that you broke already. You got made it making another one. That's what I want, stuff like that that looks unique, not just a building. You
Yeah.
want uniqueness.
Oh yeah.
And I'm the person who will give credit where credit is due. You, like, you gave me the cotton ball idea, and I'm like, perfect. And I was thinking to myself that after you explain what other guys did, I'm like, yes. And I've been all over the internet looking for references. I have found nothing. So I'm definitely taking a picture of this and posting it. You see, I got more of it done right now. I just got some more of it.
Yeah.
I left some longer ones this time. I wanted some short ones and I want some long ones too. So,
Yeah.
do you guys think it looks okay so far?
Oh, it looks great. Like
And
I
I'm
said,
just,
when I saw it at first, I saw the white, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks like that would make some great ice effects too."
yeah, you could just, and what you do is just glue on your fingers and drag down until it keeps the shape.
Right.
And you get all the points. Yeah, I thought that too, but after I started, because I want, like you said, the moss. I want that mossy look.
Right.
But I decided I'm going to do one thing though, because I got Sculpey clay here, or that poly clay that I put in the oven. I'm gonna make a tree full of roosters by my saloon. I decided I'm gonna make a bunch of little parrots. My saloon's called the Parrot Saloon. And now I lost Gigi. She has to have something that represents her.
Right.
I can make little miniature parrots.
Yeah, that's a good idea, that, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm talking a lot about her. I'm sorry, but you gotta remember, I just lost her, and
Yeah. No.
she's the
Yeah.
world to me.
Yeah.
Do you
No.
know,
It's
she
good
used
to it's good to talk. It's good to talk it out, like and remember the good times. Because I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
she was a character in herself.
oh God, yes.
I seen the first video when I first started following Joe of her messing with a medicine bottle, and it was good. But
Yeah, because she grab it, like Leah was saying, she'll grab a popsicle stick, she'd grab it right down my shirt. I mean, she'd run. She's like, oh, I
Oh
got
yeah.
it. It's like, and she
Well,
would
I
just,
remember her doing that when you were working on when you were doing the water tower.
yep,
You were like, hang on a minute, and you back up, and we're all like, what's going on? And all of a sudden, Chi Chi's up on your shoulder, and you go like this, and you're like, oh, you're dumping out all the stuff. And then Chi Chi looks in and realizes you dumped it all out, so she throws the piece that she has in her mouth down your shirt. And I'm just like, oh, that was just that's vicious mean.
I mean
that
that
is
piece.
defiance, is what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Joe, that piece where she does that, I have actually got that down to a T. I'm editing it at the moment into a little short clip that I will be emailing
Well,
over
I'm
to
going to
you.
ask you that, Lee, if you can ever, you got some of her on your live stream, you can send me some of the pictures of it or something, because
Yeah, well, no, I'm putting a little video together for you.
okay, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Well, folks, I got to get going. So
Thank
y'all
you
have
Alright,
a
very
Steve.
much
great
indeed,
afternoon.
Steve.
Yeah,
Have a
Yeah,
good one,
no
Steve.
problem.
take
Have a
care.
good one, Steve. Thank you for
Well,
coming up.
Thanks for having me, Lee.
No problem, mate. Take
Bye,
it easy.
Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Bye, bye, Dave.
Bye.
Dave's been so quiet.
It's so
I have my
funny.
mic off.
He's making those lampshades, isn't he?
Oh, okay.
I'll put him on big screen for a bit, should we? We'll make Dave big.
Hey, Dave.
Hello.
We'll put him on big screen for a bit. We may as well.
It's such a cute little hammer.
Yes.
I'd have it broke. I have
I
to
wanted-
break it. Not on purpose, but I would break it. That is my luck.
That's a massive workbench you've got there, Dave.
It serves its purpose.
My problem is I got my big cutting board like that on my sewing table, but I need to make a table with my legs under that can fold up so I can get under so I can work on stuff like that. That's why I bought this new desk.
What
What do
size is that board, Dave? I know it's 20. Looks like it's 24 deep, but
No, 30 foot. It's 30. 30 by 60.
oh, 35 by 60.
30 by 60.
30 by 60. Okay, because I saw the 23 down in the left-hand corner.
Wow, that's a good size.
Yeah, that's a nice size cutting board.
I'd like to have. I just bought me a larger one because man, they come in handy. I didn't make it after I bought one. They're God sent.
Yeah, it's 2 sheets of MDF wood screwed together, half-inch.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what mine is. It's a 2x4 MDF board that's 3/4 thick that I got from Home Depot.
Nope.
It'll be what the layout is built off of. The layout is basically built off the same stuff. It's just it'll be half-inch MDF, or I mean not half-inch, 1/4-inch MDF. But I'll probably be getting 8-foot sheets for that, and then having them cut it in half for me so I can put it in my truck.
Yeah, that's smart.
Because I can't get anything over 3 foot in the back of my Jeep.
Yeah.
So I can buy a 4x8 sheet, cut it in half.
Yep.
And it's 2 foot wide, which is exactly what I want for my shelf, and 8 foot long. So I only need 2 of them. So I need 2 full sheets, and that'll get me my both walls and my workbench area and everything. Because the building's going to be 16 by 12. As I was looking at when I go to sheetrock it too, because they're 6 foot walls. All I need is 7 pieces of sheetrock to do the walls, because I can lay them on their side, cut one of them in half at 4 feet, at 2 foot. That gives me my 6 foot, and I've got 2 joints to tape up. As I was talking to the sheetrocker about, do they make 6 foot? Do they make plywood in 6 foot lengths? And he's like, yeah, but it's special order and it's expensive. He says you do better getting an 8 foot section and cutting off the 2 foot you need on it. He goes, but how long are you doing it? I'm like, well, I've got one wall is 16 feet, one wall is 12 foot. He goes, he's like, no, just go ahead and throw the
It's got a Dave on it. 1 minute he's on big screen.
throw it on its side.
Yeah, I did that with my lad. It's 4 by 6 because it fits right in the bed of my truck. I made it fit, and that's with the frame. I made the frame first, and I made the plywood fit in the frame, so I know it'll fit perfectly in the bed of my truck.
Yep, that's like, and the 2x4 plates. I know if I take all my tools and everything out of the back of my Jeep, I can stack them in the back of my Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Yep.
Behind the back seat, I can just lay them down and I can stack up 3 or 4 of them on top of each other. Which is what I plan on. That's how I plan on doing the layout. Is the layout's going to be, the shelf layout's going to be designed in such a way that I can pick it up, I can take each plate off, I can throw it in my Jeep, I can take it to the game store, we can play on it, or I can put them all together and make a 12-foot long by 4-foot wide board
You know,
for whenever we do big games.
you know what I did lay William, for the stands? I use sawhorses to hold my layout up. That way I can make it taller or shorter. But like you said, people can get under it and stuff to play. You know, it ain't just
Right.
no access.
Right. Yeah, that's
And that's like we showed you how easy that set up, because you set up the sawhorse and just set your layout up on it.
yeah.
I mean,
See, what I ended up doing was I went to Home Depot and I got the butcher block table legs, the 30-inch
Oh yeah,
30-inch legs that are like $20.
yeah.
I've got 6 of those now.
Look.
But the way I do my plates, all I have to do is I can take 2 4-foot runners, 8-foot long, 12-foot long, whatever I want, and use clamps, and I can clamp everything together and run it out.
It makes it more stable that way, though.
Right. Yeah, it makes it stable, and I can move it around and do whatever I want with it.
Why is that just done like the pin base?
That's what my layout is. I keep it where it's stable. I can work on I run my trains. You can see the sawhorses right there.
Yeah.
But they work great.
Mm-hmm.
But like your idea is the same principle, though. It makes it stable.
Yeah.
That's the main.
Yeah, it's basically a table now.
Yeah. But you can break it down quickly.
Right. That's what I plan on doing. Is when I do the new one, I'm gonna have my main board that I have that I keep showing all the time, that I have the 4x6 that I did originally. That's getting rebuilt. I'll end up cutting everything off of this, and it'll go away. But I'll keep the legs, but then I'll come back with my 1/4-inch plywood and my 1x3s that I've been using for my sidewalls and that. Because my DCC controller, what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna insert it in the wall, in the sheetrock wall, so that way I can plug in instead of having it on the layout itself. But I'll have all the wiring strung on the wall and then going over to whatever drops, and then all I got to do is just reach up and unplug them.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do the.
Makes sense.
I'm going back with all the Tamiya connectors from the Kato stuff, and so all I have to do is reach up, take the Tamiya connector, unplug it, and I can take that board off the wall then and take it to the gaming store. And if they really want the train run, all my lighting, all my Woodland Scenics lighting effect stuff is all going to be wired to the board. And all I have to do is just disconnect my jumpers between the boards.
Sure.
And then they've got the battery power for it, which I've got the connector for it that I'll end up putting in one of the buildings, to where all I got to do is put the 2 9-volt batteries in it, turn the light switch on, and everything comes on.
Yeah, that's the way to be it.
Yeah.
Like the old saying, like the old word, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes. I've always, when I do, see, this will be, let's see, this layout I rebuilt 4 times, and I still don't really even like it. But really, to be honest with you, I've done 6 tabletop gaming boards over the last 20 years that were 4x8s that I did for game stores that I used to game at. Oh, Dave's got a cat attack.
Cat attack.
Dave the cat wants to do some train modelling instead, making something on the
more like
bench.
train destruction.
He wants to help Dad.
It wants to.
You're lucky. I wish my little bird was here helping me destroy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I know I've already made my big speech about the Teflon, but I'm still gonna gripe about it. I'm telling everybody, you got little pets, give them all your Teflon.
Yeah.
If that didn't happen, I would have lost my baby. So I was watching the videos after that happened. I was watching the videos after it happened, and she slowly just kept getting skinnier and skinnier. And she was eating. I thought she was fine, but it wasn't. She was,
Yeah.
and
Three.
that's for cats and dogs, and like your older dog. You don't need it around him. It could hurt him too. Look at you got kids that, especially kids that have problems. You don't need that
Yeah.
fucking around.
Now
I'm
is
not quite sure
it
about
was a
it.
Teflon plate?
No, it was a Teflon pan that was in my oven. I didn't know it was. So I thought I threw them all away. I thought I threw all the Teflon in my house away. But it was on the. Because when I'm in my wheelchair, I can't bend down and look at my stove that good. And it was back there. I don't know how it got back there, but it was one. And it got hot because it was right by the fire. And she was with me on my shoulder and opened that door. And it got me a good. I was sick a few days afterwards. But
Right.
it killed all my little parakeets. It killed. Grego had to get antibiotics too that same time, but it didn't because she was right there. It didn't kill her, but I was right there. But it still did over time. It took her little life,
Yeah.
and I I I I wouldn't have let that happen. I thought I had rid of all that stuff. And that's when
Yeah.
I would have let my little baby die. She was my life. Still is. I'm proud of you for getting your little handicap dog for your girl or boy, which, sorry, I don't remember stuff good. You have to forgive me. I mean, but you got the little dog, big dog, puppy,
Yeah.
but you still got it. And you're going to give it a good home.
Oh yeah.
It's like, and your one daughter wants a parrot, it's like, that's awesome. But you know what I know? It's like, they're not like canaries and
Oh,
stuff.
what's
You
going
need
on?
attention.
Yeah.
I've lost my camera.
Oops.
Don't drop it. I've learned to walk away from these. Let her fly a little bit. I get a lot more done. Walk away, come back.
Yep.
That's why I got 3 trees here working on. Got 2.
Blame Heath.
Now I can't blame him because he won't do stuff like this.
No, Lee's saying blame Heath because his camera went
Camera went
out.
out.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can do that because
Looks like
he,
it's not coming
he
back
is
on.
he is the computer. He is the geek of our club or group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it came back on.
Oh, it's come
I
back on.
love you. Don't get me wrong. I
Yep.
love
There it
you.
goes.
But
That's good.
I'm not a technical
Oh,
person.
made off with this. This reef's going on, dead good.
Yeah.
Good.
I've got the one reef on. I'm still working on this one.
There's the new tree. What do you guys think of it so far?
It looks good, there.
That's good.
Ah. Okay.
I
There
got
we go.
so I got 3 wire trees and I got 1 plastic one. I have a bunch of these plastic ones, but I can't find them. I have a whole box of them. I just don't know where I put them.
Somewhere safe.
Oh yeah, somewhere safe. It doesn't. He did me a bit of good. But like this one here is plastic, but it looks good. It's a good looking little tree, so I'm gonna do the same thing as this one. I'm gonna put the cotton ball treatment and
I don't know. I want some suggestions.
what?
On me reef, I'll put the camera down. I'll put me on solo in a minute.
Well, give us full screen of it, Lee.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full screen.
There
Right.
you go.
The way that reef is, it goes on there. Does it come down too far there?
Well, That's up to the person.
That's personal preference.
Yeah,
It's personal preference.
I don't
yeah,
know though. What does everyone think?
I like it, but that's
Yeah,
I
I mean, I like an overhanged roof. I like an overhang
plus
on a
they're like
roof,
in
but
real wet
The
countries. They
back's
do
the
have wet.
back's got
Like
an
you're
overhang, so I don't know.
European, you have more rain, so yeah, you have bigger overhangs.
I know I
That's
do like the overhang there. It does look better with the
me.
over.
I like it. I really
I
like
think
it.
I'll have the overhang. I
Yeah,
think I'll have the overhang.
my turn to my greenhouse does it, man.
Yeah, I think I'll have the overhang.
That's cool. Now what you need to do, Lee, is take your bars, just crack those ends off, and leave it like that. Make it like an old building. Don't put shingles on it. Just make it an old decayed building.
right.
You can, because I like the way it is right now. It looks cool. It's like an old building. You can take some wash over it and make it like an old, and just make it look old. But that's just me. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I would do.
Yeah, well, that's where I got my scratch ideas from. Some of my scratch ideas come from the way we view.
Well, I don't tell nobody what to do. I just enjoy sharing what I know kind of works. But like William gave me the idea of the cotton balls. I was thinking about it, but I just don't know. I've never done this before.
It
And I
looks
wouldn't
good.
have
The cotton balls idea looks good.
Well, William gave me that idea, and I'm
Yeah, because I got that idea. I think from Mel when he was talking
yeah,
about polyfill
yeah.
and using cheap alternatives for polyfill, and I was like, cotton balls would be perfect.
Yeah.
And I think somebody else was using um
Yeah, because we were all
what you
talking.
call yeah, they were using Q-tips.
Oh wow.
They were taking it off of the Q-tips because
Yeah,
they just needed a little bit to do
yeah.
waterfall effects.
Well, you're doing small trees and stuff. You could do like in scale like yours. You could do that. I guess that'd be easy.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Actually, you know what? It wasn't Mel. I think it was Real Terrain Hobbies was doing a river, and he was doing whitewater,
Oh,
and he was taking cotton balls, dipping them in the water effects resin that he had tinted
okay.
green, and was laying it over his waterfalls, and then teasing it out with
Right.
toothpicks.
So it gives you that whitewater look.
Right, to give you the whitewater look.
Oh wow.
And I was like, oh, I think I ended up Actually, I did save it.
Hello,
I saved it in my
hi.
videos because any of the
With the
terrain stuff like that
infinity.
I save.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I got me a. If you ever go to my stream, I got all these model trains. Here's what I've been finding. Someone's been posting these old narrow gauge video, no, real trains, black and white videos. I'm like, I've been saving them on one of my playlists because it gives you such great ideas for your layout because they're real, so you can use it.
I've
Right.
got a brief.
Aerobate was roughneck. It wasn't the pretty train. It was
Congratulations.
I've got a brief on my shed. On my transport office.
You got that done quickly. Give
Look,
me that.
it's got a brief.
Yep.
I'm made up with that. I'm getting things done for once.
You've been doing that for a while now. You've been getting pretty good at getting things done.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Trying to get stuff done on the layout, not bloody.
You're gonna put that tissue paper and do this again. This was made with here. Oh, here. This tree was made with
How many
wonderful
left?
flowers, but it had the green wrap on it, and it didn't come out as good as the wire that has nothing on it. This wire here is just bare wire. The wire here had this cloth wrap around it, and I couldn't get the details I wanted. It still looks good, but I still gonna put tissue paper over it.
Yeah, tissue paper idea
I gotta
does
find my
work.
other trees. I'm really happy with this now, though.
Oh, that tree looks brilliant.
Yeah, actually, it was Real Terrain Hobbies.
Okay.
Did it for his realistic ocean water diorama with massive wave.
Oh
He
wow.
used it in that, and that's where I saw it in that. But
Well, who's the person that they use tissue paper to make their water flow?
Dave's well and truly making those lampshades. He look well.
Yep. Thanks.
Getting there.
But yeah, Real Terrain Hobbies has like numerous different videos. Now, where did my lid for my glue go? Oh, there it is. It's behind it. All right.
You don't want to lose your lid for your
I'm
glue.
gonna find my Elmer's. I'm looking for it. I got my
Yeah.
tacky food. I found it, but I can't find my Elmer's. And it was
Yeah.
just here, but and I'll go to my other room. It's a dining room, but there ain't no table in there. Well, there is. It's just covered with hobby stuff like my wind wagon, my dolls work supplies, and train work supplies. I got too many damn hobbies.
Yeah, I've got two hobbies, and then I've got one hobby I don't do anymore because there's no tracks around here. I've
Yeah.
got four. I've got four RC cars. I've got two 10th scale stadium truck,
Wow.
short course, and then I've got two 8th scale buggies. One was mine, and one was my oldest daughter's. She wanted to get into racing. She enjoyed driving mine, and I was like, well, I can't really afford it. I was like,
Yeah.
She goes, you think Grandpa would get it for me? And I was like, I don't know. You have to ask him. Well, it turned out to be her birthday and Christmas present that year.
Oh.
But my
Yeah,
dad told me go ahead and use the credit card that I had to pick stuff up for him. He says, use it, go ahead and pick it up, and let me know. And so I'm driving back, and I open up the box when I get in the car because he's like, oh, there's spare parts in the box. I was like, okay, cool. I open it up. I find almost $300 worth of extra parts in this box.
Wow.
And I go, my daughter gets the car for less than I bought my car and had to put the damn thing together myself. She got a better engine in hers and speed controller than I got in mine. She gets it for $9.25 with no radio.
Wow.
And mine, I've got almost $1,000 in it without the radio, and that was with a step-down motor. Because I looked at the motor she had in hers, and I was like, I wanted that motor, but it was too much for me to bite into at the time. I was like, and now there's the track we were going to closed about 2 years after I had heard about it.
See that I've had that happen. That bites.
Yeah. So there's really the other track that I know of that was open for the last 30 years closed 3 years ago, which killed me because we made offers to the owner to redo his track. All he had to do was come out. We would do it during the day or on a weekend. All he had to do was come out and open up the gate for us to the back, and we were going to be doing everything out of our own pockets. It wasn't going to cost him a thing. And he's just like, no, it's not worth. It's really not worth it to do it. And I was like, dude, you've got 5 people that are willing to drop $10,000 to redo your back lot, and you're saying no. I was going to redo all his electrical in his pits, rebuild all his pit boxes. One of the guys has access to a Bobcat, so he was going to bring his Bobcat from his company out to redo the yard. We were going to buy new chain link fence and put up new chain link fence. We were going to buy 3 loads of Carolina clay run that's been screened. and redo the dirt track. We were going to buy new wood and redo the walls of the oval track, redo his driver's stand and everything. And it was like, and he's saying no. I was like, okay, never mind. I was like, no wonder you have nobody here anymore. You know, I was like, you have the parts inside the store that everyone wants, and if you let us fix up the track, we'll bring the drivers back.
Yeah.
But the track is crap right now, and nobody wants to race on it. And I mean, it was a track that every 3 months, when I was originally racing on it, we were redoing the dirt track. When I was doing stadium truck, stadium truck, not short course. And the track was actually big enough that we could run 10th scale nitro on it.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
The eight scale buggies were just on the big side to run that track, but we could actually set the track up, which we did. We ended up rebuilding the track at one point with the 8 scale buggies in mind. And there was one corner that we called it Dead Man's Corner. It was a 4.5 foot tall, 3 foot wide tabletop that the landing literally went into a hard right hand or left hand chicane turn. Well, we called it Dead Man's Corner, and it was more or less Dead Marshal Corner is what we called it, because the turn marshals had to kneel down in that corner or not be in that corner when the 8 scale buggies ran, because they would jump that side of the corner off the jump. They would take the one corner wide, hit the tabletop, cut across the top, and then cut off like 3 feet of the track when they would land. But if you were standing there, because it's right in the turn marshal's corner, because when you come down, if you come down wrong on the 10th scales, they straighten you out and get you back on the track. But the 8 scale buggies were jumping over that spot. So if a marshal was there, they'd get either hit in the head or have it land on their back, which I had the back landing on more than one occasion, because at the time I was small enough I could crunch down, and they forgot I was there, and one of them landed his car on my back, one of the gas cars on my back. Yeah, 8 pound nitromethanol 8 scale buggy lands on my back from about 5 feet in the air.
That looks good, that there. Piece of cardboard to do that on the. It's getting covered by popsicle sticks, shingled.
Yeah.
So that'll be hidden.
Yeah.
That just it's like, instead of using it's like acting as lead, isn't it? It's been a good stream, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
I'm still going for a bit. I'll go for a little bit longer. I'm not doing that, and I'll be working on something.
Yeah,
anyway.
Digger. The 8 scale buggies, they could get up to they were 40 and 50 miles an hour, but I had my RC10 GT that I had from Associated. I had a .21 motor in it, and I had it geared. I was getting 70 miles an hour out of it, actual miles per hour, and that was clocked by a police officer that was one of the local police officers in the town that track was at. Because he decided to get a wild hair up his butt the one day and made photocopies of citations and proceeded to walk out to the driver's stand after a race and was handing out citations to everyone. And he ended up handing me one for 70 and a 35. See, what was it? 70 and a 35 mile an hour zone. Reckless endangerment of people because my car got away from me and went into the crowd. And he also charged me with 3 felony counts of leaving the scene of an accident because I hit 3 other cars and knocked them off the track. Alright.
Now, what glue do we use for this piece of cardboard?
On that one, I would use a thick PVA. Either your, probably PVA, be your best bet, Lee, to hold it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I could use tacky glue.
Yeah, tacky glue too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I said thick glue. I was meaning tacky glue.
Yeah. Because all I'm trying to do is trying to hide those holes, but it'll all be shingled. The roof will be shingled, so...
Right.
I was going to do the shingle out of paper, but then I thought...
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to give it a go with the coffee stirrers or popsicle sticks. I think it'll work.
Oh, I know, I guess it's...
You back in work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Kind of don't want to be, but...
You got to go and earn some pennies.
Yeah.
How's the new dog settling in?
I know, it's the same job site I've been on for...
No, I said, how is the new dog settling in?
Oh, he's settling in. She's settling in pretty good. Nick's just being a complete butt, my older dog, but...
Well, what do you expect? He's old.
Yeah, no, he's a crotchety old man. Yeah, I know.
I don't know what his problem is. He's young. He's only 5. For a parent that young.
Yeah.
But he's your
Yeah, no. Nick's almost 11 years old now.
Yeah, that's old. Especially for a big dog.
Yeah. Well, that's what they said when I told them how old my wolf was when he passed away. They were like, wow, that's old for a wolf. And I'm like, depends on how well it's taken care of.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I had... Nook was almost 15 or 16 when he passed away. He was 98% Gray Wolf, 2% St. Bernard.
Yeah.
Why
And
is that?
absolute picture perfect health.
Why is that not sticking? I've got none of that glue left. That glue I've used it all. I have got some, but I can't be bothered, so it looks like I'll use Gorilla Glue.
Alright. I like how that looks. That's going to make an interesting wall.
Sorry, guys. I got a little bit of a low sugar. I got to eat for a second.
No.
Alright.
It's already 1 o'clock here, 1:30 actually, so I just got.
Yeah,
No,
it's 2:30 here. I have yet to
hello,
eat. I
Ollie.
need to.
Hello, Ollie.
I haven't ate no breakfast or supper yet, so like, need something. So I can feel
Yeah,
my breath get light.
I had a bowl of cereal this morning, but that's all I've had.
Yeah, see, that ain't good. Because, I mean, it's good, but you got to eat something still.
Yeah. All right,
Hey,
this stuff can move out the way because I've got something that I want to do. I want to look at to see how it looks.
your saw
Oh, there
there,
it is.
William? I got the same saw. But you know what's funny? My mom has one like ours, but it's older than me. And instead of the handle being red like this, it's like
Mm-hmm.
amber red. It's like blood red.
Oh, that's
Oh
what
no!
this one
The
is.
whole leaf just fell off.
Oh no.
Didn't use enough glue.
Disaster!
Didn't use enough glue.
No, he used enough glue. It just hadn't set yet.
Oh,
It
yeah.
hadn't dried yet.
You got to walk away from the lane. That's what I had to do.
He turned it over to
Yep.
do this stuff.
Yeah, but no, my
All
mom,
right.
it's an X-Acto, but the handle's real dark red. Well, I said
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
this
moving
one's
it
a
now.
bright
It's
red.
staying there.
yeah,
But yeah, it's an X-Acto. But
yeah.
that one, this one's probably. Oh god, I got this when I was before I was married even.
Yep.
So it's at least 20 years old.
Yep. That's mine. But I need to ask, my mom doesn't do hobbies no more, so I should ask her for it.
Yeah.
Just because it's unique, you don't see it.
Oh yeah.
And I will admit it's better. It's actually, the quality's better.
Yeah.
See you later,
Yeah, this
boss.
one
Thank
I
you
need to
for
get
coming in.
I need to
Much
get a different
appreciated.
blade.
Yep, so
This
do
is
I.
this is just what is it? 235, but it's
Is it too
two
fine?
less of teeth. Yeah, not enough teeth on it per inch.
Okay, it's too rough then. Yeah,
Yeah,
need a finer cut.
yeah,
See, I want to get a rougher cut for when I'm doing some of these quick projects, so I can cut through it quick. I need
yeah.
an inch or tooth.
All right.
I definitely got to find those trees because I want to. Now if you got to do the moss
I'll
part,
put his channel up and I'll put the channel. Ollie, I'll make you mod so you can put your channel up with me.
you can put me in the basement for a second, Lee, because I'm eating. Sorry.
Yeah, no
Some stuff in
problem.
my
I'm
face.
just doing something I'm gonna make. Ollie,
Yeah,
I've just
no,
made you
that's
the moderator so you can post up your channel. I'll put you in the basement.
nah. All right. It's not gonna work like I wanted it to.
Put your channel in if you want, Ollie. Let's go
All right.
copy.
Yeah, it looks like I'll still be hand carving that for the door. I'll have to hand carve the door, but at least the windows I can.
I've just put it in for you all. Seeing as how. Just put your channel in. Good channel to go and have a look at that. Ollie's channel.
All right.
He's in double O, but the scenery's got on it. He is. He is quite good. He does a lot of 3D printing stuff as well.
That's something I'm gonna get. I'm gonna be dabbling in here.
Yeah, he does a lot of. If you go to his channel as well, he has got. I don't know if he has got pictures on his Discord as well. He has got Discord and he's got Facebook. I think I should have a look at his. Yeah, and he's got Twitter.
Okay.
He's got Twitter. So if you look up Wallaby Road on Twitter, he's got Twitter, Facebook, Insta. He is a good channel to go over and have a look at.
Oh yeah. All right.
Looks like you're tidying your workbench.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Getting near
clearing
the
off
end.
the. No, I'm clearing off the all the rock the rock wall stuff
That you don't
because I
need.
got it where I want it.
That looks well. I'm made up with that roof. I'm not moving it. If I move it, that's when it'll fall apart again.
Yup.
I'm leaving it where it is now.
All right.
How many hours have we been going? 2 hours 36. Have we still got Dave working?
No, I'm still here.
You're still there. I'll put you on big screen for a bit.
I'm on the bench. I am. Getting another one close.
They're looking good. What are you making them out of, Dave?
Brass.
What's this build for? What are those lampshades for?
For my barn.
Oh, for your barn. Nice.
Oh yeah, Lee, that was our Joe. Yeah, Dragon Lover was telling me about that. She used to work at the Exacto manufacturing plant. So she has Exacto blades coming out her ears.
Oh, send some my way. I go through them like they're out of fashion.
Oh, I've still got a ton left from what I had. I'll be right back.
No problem. Who should we put on big for a bit? We'll go for Dave on big. For a bit. No problem, Ollie. I need to start working on your mini Ollie. It's in front of me. Well, it's in my box. It's here. I have got it. Oh, put myself. It's there. There's me mini. There's the mini Ollie.
Okay.
I've got to paint him. Ollie that's in here, Willoughby Road. He sent me that. It's a mini Ollie. It's got to be painted yet. It's got to go on my layout somewhere. He does 3D printing, and that was not done by him. That was done by. Oh God. I can't think who it was done by. That's fine, that Pete. Put Dave on big again.
Hey Lee, or yeah, Lee, did I tell you about Dragon Lover getting Mel's book and getting a mini Mel?
Oh, don't rub it in. I can't afford it. I want one, but I can't afford it.
Oh, the book?
Yeah.
How much is it selling for? Because I thought it was I think it was like 40 US.
Yeah, that say no more of that, Pete. the address on it instead of it was Lee Anfield when it would wave his address to me. I literally, the postman must have seen it and said it had Lee Anfield on it. It was just hilarious. 2 hours 40. What are you doing now, William? Are you still sorting some bits out?
Stopped to grab a bite to eat real quick, and then I was gonna bring in part of the citadel that I primed outside. Start
cool.
dry brushing it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not going yet. I'm just. I'll watch the chat for a bit. We've got no one on, so. We've got no one on. I just thought. We've had a steady amount of people in the stream as well.
Yeah, Digger picked it up for $40 from his mom and pop shop, but he didn't get the mini mel with it. She bought it from Iron Artisans and got the mini mel, which surprised me because originally I thought the mini mel was going to be just the backers for the Kickstarter.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, and I thought the mini mail was just for the backers.
Yeah, well, I think what happened is Dave got more than he planned, so until he runs out, he's selling them. He's sending them out with when people order from Iron Artisans.
Yeah.
But what I plan on doing is Dragon Lover said she would give me one of the heads that she has. I want the regular head because I used it on mine.
I will get him painted. I'm debating. I may paint him in a minute. I may paint him and start painting him in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get me help.
I want to. I'm gonna end up getting one of the just a plain HO size guy and painting a bikini on it and taking the head off and putting Mel's head on it. And there will be a shot of it. It will go on Terrain Tutor's Facebook page, and it'll be Mel and his mankini.
Did you happen to see Cross Acres last night?
No, I missed it.
I missed it as well. I don't watch.
They put Brian in a orange Speedo.
Oh, God. It does not surprise me. Those two are a riot act.
Yep.
Although I can hear the service dog up there barking his head off about stuff. I think Kyle went and put him in his box to give him a rest. All right, I'm gonna run upstairs real quick and grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to be able to do this because I'm getting the bounce off the shadow. No, I'm not going to be able to paint the mini ollie. I'll work on something different. I'm going to work on the doors. There's the doors. Instead, I'll work on doors. I need to find me green wire that I use for making me get the other building. I think I'll put the doors on the other buildings. I'll get my doors. He should be Digger. He should be planning a live stream. It usually is. He usually is. Usually does plan a live stream. Thank you for hanging around, Tim UFO. Thank you, and see you in the streams. Thank you. Bye for now.
All right, UFO.
Wherever put that wire, I had a roll of flourished wire, but it was green that I was using for doing the door handles on the like what I do, make me door handles.
Not
Like
UFO.
I'm just putting the door. I can't make me door handles because I've lost the flourished wire. I found the other flourished wire, but I want the coloured flourished wire. I don't know where to put it. You know when you have. I've got the box. Found it.
Yeah, Lee Joe's wanting to come back up if you get a chance. I think he might be in the basement. Or
I know he's in the basement. I need to bring him back up.
Oh.
You can see him waving.
Yeah.
Try some. You need to get some little wooden beads, Lee. They'd make great handles.
Yeah. I'm trying to put. I'm going to do the door. I'm not going yet. I'm happy streaming.
Cool.
Oh, cool. Dragon Lover is saying that looks like Mel's planning on doing a show tonight. He's been out the last 2 weeks because that
Any idea what
tooth that he
time?
broke.
Yeah. Any idea what time? Have you seen anything? I know Digger's gone over to his Facebook to have a look if he's got anything scheduled. It'd be nice if we know if it's a scheduled stream. Because what time's it here?
I think so. It usually does. It's 9 o'clock UK time. Usually comes out at 4 or 5 o'clock East Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't be going.
I know Digger went to go look, and I think
I'll probably go till about 8. If it's 7:48 now, I'll probably go for a bit longer, and people are still there.
Right.
You're going to go and dry brush that thing, aren't you? An hour and 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
I'll probably get. I don't know. I may go until Mel goes on, and then what we'll do from me, we'll go in thingy Mel. We'll go in
Raid them.
Go in there and
Raid?
do a raid on Mel.
yeah, I'm doing raid Mel.
Call that
He does know my name and my channel anyway, doesn't he?
I know he knows mine because I've picked on him numerously about different things.
Yeah, no, I have as well. Remember when I wanted the mini Mel?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's the other part of one of the bell towers.
oh, I've got to put you on.
Okay.
Look at this. This looks well. That looks well.
Yeah.
You've
That's
done
the
well with-
that's the one belt. That's one of the bell towers, and then that is the back end of the cathedral.
Awesome. Oh, that looks good.
Nice.
I love that.
And I'm going to have to take it back outside. I'm not going to be able to paint it today. I can smell the paint fumes, and I'm like, yeah, I need to get it back out of the house.
Yeah, get it back out the house. I was about to say it. Get it back out the house. You don't want to cause no problems.
Nope.
Brilliant.
It's dry, but it still hasn't degassed yet, so I'll let it degas. So I won't be working on that. That one's already done. That one was done last night, and I brought it in this morning. Oh, yeah. Here's the front and the back side of the bell towers.
Oh, nice. Are they dry?
Yeah, this is dry. This is dry. I haven't dry brushed it yet. That's just the base coat. Because I wanted to dry brush the inside of the bell towers before I put the bell towers together. Because this is going to be all one solid piece that I can pick up and move off the board. And then do gaming and stuff.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
I'll take him on. Oh, we'll see what Joe's doing. I can see he's got something on the bench. What's he got there?
Little box.
It's a little box. You painting a little box?
Yep, sure am.
No, I'm debating that. I'm looking at do I do some painting on this building? But I've made no. I don't know where all me paints. I know where me paints are. I don't know whether to paint it grey. Let's see what grey will look like. Let's see what grey will look like. I was going to do the door handle. I did want to get the door handle done on this.
I'm going to get a smaller brush. This brush is too big.
Oh, I've got my brushes close to me for once.
Oh, mine are close. I just got to get them. Get a fine tip for the small stuff.
I don't want a fine tip. I want one just to. No, that needs more grey in it. I don't know what colour to paint this. Burnt umber. If I do more burnt umber, they're all going to be painted the same, aren't they?
Burnt umber be good.
That's what I'm thinking. I've been painting burnt umber. They look better between burnt umber and black.
You could thin it down even and give it more of that the weathered look.
Yeah, lots.
All right, guys, I'm gonna run.
No problem. Thank you for coming up.
Good seeing you, William.
Yeah, good seeing y'all.
See you again. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Lee, Dragon Lover was saying Mel's going on at 9 tonight, your time.
Okay, I'll be over on that. I'm going to keep going for another.
All right. Yeah,
Thank you for coming up.
Oh, no problem. I'll end up jumping over there in a little bit. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do here.
No problem, mate. See you in a bit. See you when matey.
All right, mate. See you then.
See you then.
Hi, William.
No, I'm going to go for a bit. I'm going to do some painting. I've decided I'm going to do some painting on the. I may as well get some painting done.
Okay, gotta walk away and let it dry.
That's what it is. We'll get some painting done. The water.
Here's money. Dilly, 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 dilly.
Right.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
What are you looking? I know. I'm looking for me brushes. I'm looking at me brushes, man. Oh yeah, that's going on good again. I've made a nice burnt umber, watered down burnt umber, brilliant.
Yeah, that looks good.
I want to be able to see the grain. I don't want it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let it paint dry for a bit, then I'll go back.
Well, that's what I do with this. I'll put one coat on it.
No.
Looks like technical with you with your little magnifying glass things on, Dave.
Well, it does help sometimes to see it better.
Yeah, it does. I didn't even watch. I haven't even watched thingy on the rerun either.
That looks good, Lee. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've done the paint too thin.
So that's burnt umber, or is that raw umber?
Burn umber.
Okay, yep, that's what I use.
Burn umber.
Looks good.
Which one is it? It's the crafter's choice acrylic.
Okay.
But it just seems to be too thin.
Nah. You want it thin. Let it dry and see what you got. Looks good.
Yeah, I know Nick's live. But he's okay. We done it last time. We went over to him, and he didn't really. He wasn't really bothered when we done the Anfield Road raid. So we're gonna just carry on streaming. I'm only going for. I'm gonna go for 3 hours. I'm at 2 hours 59, so we'll keep going for a bit.
Rooster. Hi, Rooster. Hi, baby. What you doing? Huh? What you doing, Rooster? Oh, you want to love you? You want to love you? Hi. I'll love. Give me that. Give me that little paw. Come on. Let me tell him. Yeah. Hi, baby. Hi. Yes, good baby. Oh, right. Yeah. Get active better.
This is looking good, this. I think I'll put me.
Okay, so screw
There
it.
we go.
I need black.
I'll go for me on the big screen for a bit.
Tray.
I've gone 3 hours. I'll go a little bit longer.
I need to buy some green. I get green paint. Not good. Green. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't have gray. Wow.
No problem, miniature digger. I'll see you over at Mal's.
Well, if you're needing to get off, Lee, I can go.
No, I'm gonna paint this. I want to get this painted. I may as well get this painted. I want to get one coat at least on this.
Did you?
So I'm gonna get one paint coat on it. I will be giving in shortly because my belly's saying it's getting near tea time. I'll either be in the loft watching Mel's or probably, I don't know yet. Haven't decided yet. I'll decide later.
Yeah.
That's a nice little box you're doing there, Joe.
Yeah, I've had it forever. I just decided to do something with it.
As you do. I need to send those measurements over to you, don't I, Joe?
Yep.
I'll send them out. I'll want to come off this live. I'll measure me. What do you want me to measure me width of me tracks?
Yeah, just the inside, or just the width. Like, yeah, I got some trains here that I could see if I could work for your European style train.
What scale are they?
HO.
Yeah, but hey, if the HO they'll run on double O, I'll get my measurements and let you know.
That's over here. Little rooster.
I can take the headphones off now. Doing the edit.
Oops.
I'm happy how this is looking.
Looks good, Lee. I like it.
That's good, Lee.
Painted. Do I need to paint the bottom? I much appreciate you all coming in on this stream. It was a good stream so far.
Yeah.
We've had quite a good couple of people streaming. We didn't have our regular. We had our regulars, and then Z must have had other things to do.
Yep.
I much appreciate you coming in on the stream.
And that's the hard part. Painting little slight lines.
Oh, yeah.
But I can do it nuts.
Oh, yeah, that looks good. Put me on bed. That looks well. That looks well, that.
Yes, that looks great, Lee. I like that. It's got the weather look on it. Yep. Can't go
Yeah,
wrong. Can't go wrong with that.
no, you can't. It does look well. Look at that, look that roof as well. Just gonna run it a little bit more over. It's soaking in as well, good.
Yep. While you water it down, keep you keep your wood grain, but it looks good.
Yeah, it does. It does look good. It does look good. I made up with that. It was a. Let's put Joe on big for a bit. See what he's painting.
Oh no, you don't want to do that.
Yes, we do. We need it. We need now. It's the last hour. I've finished. So I'm gonna go. I'm at 3 hours 7. I'll go 3 hours 30, and then I'll call it. It's been a good stream. I don't want
It
to end the
has.
stream, but I've got to because I've only I need to look what hours I've got left for my next stream. But I'll plan the other stream next week. I'll plan the other stream on Monday for next Sunday. I'll create it again and see who we get. But I'm going to send out a couple of emails to people to see if they want to come up on the panel. I need to try and get some layouts up on the panel if I can.
There we go.
Wouldn't mind trying to get Ollie up on it. Wallaby Road if he would come up. That looks well, Joe.
The glare on.
Did you make that box?
No, it's just a little plastic box I had that I decided I'm going to put it on my work car. So I decided I'll paint it up, put it on my work
I wouldn't
truck.
mind trying to find out on making little boxes out of me coffee stirrers.
Yeah. Well, what you could do is you take yourself some square dowel rod and just carve lines into it to make the same thing. It saves you a lot of time.
Yeah, you could.
But you can do popsicle sticks too. They work great.
He's moved away from the bench.
Drago.
Oh, you're still there, are you?
No, I'm still here.
Yeah. I'll tell you now, I bet you like him being in your new train room, aren't you?
Yep.
It's your room. No one else is in that room at all, is it?
Nope.
And that's what you like. That's what it's all about. I'm the same. I like being in my railway room where I am. I'm in the loft space. But
Sure.
look how this has come off.
Put this back over there on the train car.
Oh yeah, this is dry. My reef is done, but I've got glue everywhere down the woodwork. But that's not a problem. I'll just brush the glue in. I've got to sand it anyway.
Yeah, my goal this year is I want to make a crane car. What do they call them things? But I want to make a little crane car to put on my work engine.
That's what I like about Gorilla Glue. It dries and it goes that hard you can scrape it off with a extractor knife. I made up the reef's dry on that. That looks well, that now.
Yep,
Looks
looks good. I really like that.
That has turned out well.
Yes, it is.
That's the back. That's the front. It's a little transport hook for going on me industrial area down the bottom.
Okay.
But I'm not finished yet. I've got to do the reef on that yet. I'm going to do shingle reef on it. I'm going to do popsicle sticks.
Should be interesting.
That will be interesting. I can't wait to try and do that. Needs to go in my little tub here with all my blades. I have a certain tub where all my blades go that are blunt. I don't leave them lying round.
That's smart.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't leave them lying round because...
There we go. Sweet.
Right.
Beautiful.
It's a little. It is. Let me. It was designed on a barn, but I'm having it as an office for me on the industrial area. That's what I want it to look like. I want it to look like an office, but it's on the area where my transport yard is, of my wagon yard. I just want it rustic. I want it looking a bit like a barn type office. But I do like the stuff I do on my layout. How I do all my scratch build stuff.
Your creations are great, Lee. I like them.
And to be honest, they're all through you though. The creations and the scratch builds all come through you.
I just give you ideas. I don't tell you what to do, though.
Yeah, it's what you did. You give me the ideas. And that's what I like about it. We have the ideas and it ends up being good ideas.
Well,
We have a good showing people what we do on the layout, and that's what it's all about.
yep. It's about fun and showing what you do.
Yeah. My next thing to do will be make the doors, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the doors open or just there. I may have them there, but they look like they open, but they don't open. If you know what I mean.
Yep. I've done my windmills that way. It has a door that's cracked open, but it won't open. It just has a crack in it, like it's opened. Start.
Yep, you're still going, Anthony.
Yeah, I'm still going, Anthony. I'm going. I'm going to be calling it shortly. It's been a good stream. Much appreciate everyone coming in on the stream.
Thanks for sharing my post, Lee. I appreciate it.
No problem. Talking about that, Joe, can you email me your GoFundMe page?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Email it, because what
Yeah.
I'll do, you know, on this video,
Yeah.
I'll put an article in this video. We'll do. There's a GoFundMe page for Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
Because I think that's one other reason I done this live, because she's missing out this live.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned her. She was
part of the streams. She was part of the streams when she used to. She was part of the streams.
You're
All
right.
the times me and you used to stream together. Chi was there.
Yep, she was. That's
Yeah, I won't be on for much longer though, Anthony. I will be calling it shortly. I've been going 3 hours 15.
okay. Good luck.
And I
Well,
only have 20 hours a month on this, and I've got
well,
till the 8. I think it's
I'm
the
gonna get off
18th.
of here, Lee. I'm gonna put my stuff away and I'm gonna try to take. I'll send you the email.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going yet. I'm going to be calling it shortly.
Yeah,
We'll put it on Dave.
yeah,
Thank you, Dave, for coming up.
yeah.
Thanks for having me.
No
Thanks for having
problem.
me,
It's been a
Lee.
pleasure.
Yep,
You're
good
all coming
day.
up. Yeah, I am finishing shortly, Anthony, if you want to go over and do a live. Thank you for coming to watch me live. And are you going to go live, Anthony, or not? Let me know. And if you are, we'll come over to your live. If you're going to do a random live. He's gone, Dragon Lover. So, yeah, thank you everyone for coming up on my stream. Much appreciated, everyone that stayed around with me. And a big thank you. And as you know, there is a GoFundMe page description been put in this thingy. The link will go in the video. I will be putting a link for the GoFundMe page for Chi Chi. That is actual Joe's bed he used to have, and it sadly passed away on Thursday. It was part of him in his lives. So there is a GoFundMe page been created that Joe has created for that. So it is in the descriptions, and it will be in this video when Joe sends it over to me in an email. So thank you again for everyone coming in. Much appreciated, everyone. And don't forget that we do have Nancy from Spirit of Colorado live tonight. I'm not too sure what time. She does usually come in, but she hasn't. Yeah, so are you going? So it looks like Anthony's going live though. So Anthony Dodds, the Model Outsider, is going live. If anyone wants to go over and see some Märklin trains run, so I'll put the link in. Bear with me. I'll put the link in. I know he is a moderator, but I know he's trying to set up for going live himself. So I'll put the link in for Anthony Dodge. Right. Paste. Right, Anthony Dodge's channel just gone up there. He is meant to be doing a live after me. He's just setting up for it, so hopefully everyone will go over to that if they want a stream to go over to. If you like watching Märklin trains, he has a good little channel. Thank you everyone for coming into my stream. A big thank you, Dave, for staying with me.
No problem.
No problem. We have got Anthony just setting up. He is Anthony Dodge, the Model Outsider, may be going live. So if you're still in your modelling room, Dave, and you want a stream to watch while you're working, Anthony Dodge is meant to be going live.
I watch him every once in a while.
What's that?
I do watch him every once in a while.
Yeah, I know you do. I have seen you in the stream. thank you again, everyone, for coming in. Much appreciated, everyone, to be in my stream. And don't forget to subscribe if you like my content, and press the like button or dislike. It doesn't really bother me. Whichever you press, it's all the taking part. So thank you, everyone, from Anfield Road and all my people I've had in the stream. Dave, Crazy Joe, New Ferris, and everyone I have in. I appreciate you coming up on the showing you what you're working on, and hopefully Anthony is going live after me. Is he still setting up? I'm just waiting for a nod. He may chat in, put in. I do have a nice stream, Rick. It's what it's all about. I have the nice streams. I do like the nice streams, Rick. But we think Anthony Dodge, Model Outsider, is going live after me, Rick. If you want another live to go over to, his description is in there. Anthony's channel. I think he is going live. He's just, I have to set up. But I think he will turn up live. So thank you again for everyone coming on board again and coming in my stream. Much appreciate yous all. I'll be doing this again next week. Again, the same stream, same time. If you want to hang out with me and show the modelling skills. And if there is anyone out there that's watching this that wants to come in, just send me an email and I'll get back to them on the email and they can come and show their layouts out.
They have no skills. All right, Lee. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Thanks for coming on, Dave.
No problem. Bye.
No problem.
Bye, all.
Bye, all. Thank you, everyone, for coming in the stream. We have got the Anthony the Dodge, the Model Outsider. It should be going live after me. I'm just waiting to hang around for a bit to see if he is. Thank you, Dragon Lover. Much appreciated. I do like... We do try to please everyone in the hobby. Gamers, anyone that's watching, that's got trains, gaming, doing any of the hobby. It's much appreciated you're all watching me and the people I have up on the channel. So thank you again. And I think Anthony is going live after me. I'm hoping so. Let's see. No, he ain't gone live as yet. But I think he is doing. I'm just seeing if he's going to type it in to say he's going live. But with him setting up the layout, he may be still setting it up. So thank you again. Don't forget, if you like my content, subscribe to my channel. And I will have a video coming out tomorrow. There'll be a video. I'll try and get a little video out. I may do a little scenery video tomorrow on my layout. I'll see how it goes, if I can get up in the loft for a bit. And I'll see you in Anthony's stream if he goes live shortly. He more than likely will. When Anthony says he's going live, he does. So look out for Anthony going live. The description is in my chat. So thank you, everyone. And I'll see you in the streams. And don't forget, if you like my content, subscribe, press the like, and subscribe to my channel. If anyone wants to come up on my panel on a Sunday with me modelling Sunday with Anfield Road, all they have to do is send me an email. I'm always looking for new people to come up and show what they're doing. No, thank you, Rick. I know everyone enjoys having a good time with my streams. Yep, see you next time, Dragon Lover. I'm Rick, And don't forget, the Anthony Dodge, the Mod Light Cider, should be going live. So we will see Anthony Dodge probably going live shortly. So thank you all from Anfield Road, and see you around the streams. And don't forget, we have got Mel, Terrain Shooter, going live 9 o'clock UK time, whatever that is in your state. We've got the Terrain Shooter going live. I'll see if I can find him. So I'm not going yet. Terrain. I can't find him. See you all next time. Thank you everyone. And I think Anthony, I am waiting for a nod to see if Anthony is going to go live. I was hoping he was going to go live, but he hasn't put anything in my chat to say if he's going live. He more than likely will. So see you again, and thank you everyone for coming into my stream, and a big thank you to everyone, and see you around. And take it easy from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft and all the ones I've had on the stream. A big thank you. If you like the content, subscribe, like, press the like button, and see you in the roundhouse, and don't let the caboose hit you on the way out, and if it does, you're standing too close to the track. So bye from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. Bye all from Anfield Road. See you again. Like, subscribe, and see you around from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. Bye all. Bye from Anfield Road. I was waiting to see if Anthony's going to go live, but he may do. Anthony, the model train outsider, should be going live. So see you again. There will be a video coming out tomorrow sometime, so look out for that. If you like the content, subscribe to my channel, and see you again. And I have got Discord as well. If you look up me on Discord, the description is in my thingy. It's in my about page, and it's on every video I upload and lives I do. Me Discord is there, and if anyone's interested in coming on the streams, even to show whatever they're doing, or just to hang out, end up hanging out with Anfield Road and the modelers I have on the chat, they're welcome. Just email me. My email's in my about page, and I'll see you in the roundhouse. And don't forget, if you like what you see, subscribe, like. See you again from Anfield Road Layout and Loft. Bye all.